This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Do you ever think about switching insurance companies to see if you could save some cash? Progressive makes it easy. Just drop in some details about yourself and see if you're eligible to save money when you bundle your home and auto policies. The process only takes minutes, and it could mean hundreds more in your pocket. Visit Progressive.com after this episode to see if you could save. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Potential savings will vary. Not available in all states.
There's one thing that will forever change the way you sleep, and it's the softest 100% organic cotton sheets from Boll & Branch. You'll fall asleep faster, wrapped in the most luxurious comfort. You'll never sleep hot again with sheets that feel breathable to sleep in. You'll experience the purest softness on night one and feel your sheets get even softer with every wash. Discover the difference with 15% off your first set of sheets at bollandbranch.com with code CUMULUS. Exclusions apply. See site for details.
It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Going home for the holidays. These books can wait. Mama loves to spoil her son. Every Christmas I hear her say, "Oh, Junior, you lost so much weight. Oh, Junior, you look so skinny." Every year it's the same old story. Every year I just play along. I say, "You're right, that school don't feed me. I need to put some meat on these bones." She loves it, I love it. Hey, Mama, I'm home.
And I'm hungry.
I'm gonna get fat like Santa.
Gonna deck the halls with pounds of food.
Gonna get fat like Santa. I'll get fat like Santa.
We'll stuff this merry gentleman till he's
Fat like Santa.
Chowing down on the nuts and berries makes a grown man start to drool. Got no room in the Frigidaire, so Mama put the pies outside to cool.
She said,
Oh, Junior, you look so skinny. Here's a Snickers and a Milky Way.
I'll take $1 of that turkey dressing, Mama, and
Okay.
cut me off a slice of that fruitcake.
Okay.
the old man says,
I don't know where you're gonna put it. One more cookie and you're gonna pop. Oh, bring me the friggin' pudding. Oh, bring me the friggin' pudding.
whipped cream on the top. I'm gonna get fat like Santa.
Gonna deck the halls with pounds of food.
I'll get fat like Santa. Gonna get fat like Santa.
We'll stuff this merry gentleman till he's
Fat like Santa. I'm gonna get fat like Santa.
gonna deck the halls with pounds of food.
I'll get fat like Santa. Gonna get fat like Santa.
We'll stuff this merry gentleman till he's
Fat like Santa. Gonna get fat like Santa.
gonna deck the halls with pounds of food.
I'll get fat like Santa. Gonna get fat like Santa.
We'll stuff this merry gentleman till he's
Hey, good morning. Santa is a fatty.
I saw him. He's pleasantly corpulent. How about that?
How about plump? That's a sweeter word.
He carries his weight well.
I don't think he does. I think he's pre-diabetic and fat.
No,
He's a fat ass.
Oh, guys.
Dad is doing just fine.
Heavy.
My neighbor's
all those
my neighbor's
cookies.
got a 30-foot stand in his front yard. It's awesome.
His feet probably swell.
When I was in California, that's a thing. Like, there was a whole street full of these blow-up, big, huge Santas.
The best. I don't know. This is anecdotal research, but I'm seeing many more
Many.
lights and stuff this year. It's
that
just
right?
great. I think it's great.
So more people have Christmas spirit, you think? Is that your contention?
I think so.
Well, I think you live in an area now that's got more homes in it, too.
No,
than
but I
you
mean,
did.
if you go from here to that little mall right up there, I just noticed it in the last couple days.
Fair enough.
Is that right?
Fair enough.
It may be, maybe this is complicated. It may be because it's not as cold as it's been, so people are out there putting up their lights.
That could be, yeah.
I put my tree up. I'm trying to get Christmas spirit.
Oh, good.
I'm not going to succeed, but it's a little live tree.
I'm thinking of getting one more.
pot.
I'm thinking of getting one more.
Man.
So that'll be 4, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Jeez.
That's a great idea. Yeah.
No, it's fun. Come
Have you
on,
ever heard the term less is more?
Well, I know that. You know something?
You're going to not say so?
That term is very specific to certain contextual situations.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Hello, Pat Godwin. He's over there in the performance room.
No one ever walks in the bank and goes, you know something? Less is more. Why don't you keep this check?
There's Christy Lee at the news desk.
Where?
Hello.
Wearing a flannel.
That's a great look on you. I love that shirt.
Oh, thanks.
Nice green.
Yeah.
What is it? British racing green?
Yes. Very good.
It's just green. I don't know.
No. See, pea green is awful. The dark British racing green is cool.
There's Josh Arnold, also in a flannel.
How are you, Jeff?
Yeah, I'm all right.
And yellow looks good on no one.
There's
Yellow? Who's wearing yellow?
That's why no one's wearing it.
there's Ace Cosby.
We are off to a start.
Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold. I have a live tree. I have a little pot. It's
Does it have little
about
ornaments on it?
Yes, it does. Little red ornaments.
That's nice.
That's about that tall.
And then this is radio.
cute.
That's about a foot tall.
Now, will you plant that in your backyard?
No, I'll probably burn it like I do all the other trees.
Okay.
I call it burning day.
Is that January 1st or 2nd?
No, December 26th.
That has to be a tradition in some
Oh yeah.
Sure.
for some cultural
All right,
group.
kids, it's burning day.
Burning day, come on. Bring out your books and your records.
I did. 2012 was a great year. Let's not talk about that. But during that Christmas, I, for the first time, I always wondered, it's very dangerous to have a dry Christmas tree. And I put that in the backyard and it just whoosh. It was amazing how quick it just
Don't try that.
caught. Of course not. I was insane and drunk, drunk and insane.
Okay, a couple quick things. Mr. Godwin will be traveling once again this weekend. This is exciting. This is a one night only, huh, Pat? At the Mason City Limits Club in Mason City, Illinois. Mm-hmm. Saturday night only.
Yep.
How do they get tickets to that, Pat?
MCLimits.com.
Well, that's easy to remember. What was it again?
One night.
One night. MCLimits.com.
One night stand.
Okay.
You guys in MasonCityLimits.com, yeah.
Watch this, Tom. You got something lined up there in Mason City?
Oh, I'll check my traps. I'll check my traps in the morning.
You got the full sound effect. You got to whistle, then the... It's one whistle.
No, it's 2 whistles. It's Greg Warren's. I know where I
How does
stole
it go?
from.
I thought it was just... Is it a shoo? I thought it was just a shoo.
Yeah, well, let's ask Greg.
Okay. Well,
we'd have to talk to him, but
well,
still.
Greg, as a matter of fact, is going to be in Columbus, Ohio with the Funny Bone. Speaking of bones, we have bones in the news.
Yeah, we do.
Tell me about
Well,
bones.
we're going to surprise you with it. It's really quite exciting.
A surprise bone.
How about that?
Is
You
anyone
guys
ever
have
up
all had one of those.
for a
Come on.
surprise bone?
I'm at
Don't
one
go
right
down.
now.
Don't
Ninth
go.
grade algebra.
Don't go down Vulgar Road.
Have you ever been half asleep and had one like appear and roll over and it's like you just kind of whang.
Like a kickstand?
Yeah, it was like whack.
Oh.
Yeah.
You ever
let's
get them
see.
when you're swimming for no reason?
Yep.
That's always a weird one.
Hard to steer. Unless you're doing the backstroke.
That's interesting.
She got a runner.
Then it's very embarrassing.
We've had that happen.
At the YWCA.
I woke up on a plane with one once.
Sir, that's not supposed to be in the upright
wait a
position.
minute, it was yours, not the guy next to you.
It was mine, yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm, yeah. I was like, I hope nobody noticed this.
Well, I guess I'm...
I would have called the flight attendant right away. And he would have, or he would have gone, excuse me, have you seen this? Look at this.
I woke up and this was in my lap.
I haven't. I don't know how we got down this road.
Should I stow this?
My fault.
I was going to point out that
You stow it?
look at this in Fargo, North Dakota this evening. It'll be Kostaki Economopoulos at the Boss Comedy Club, and then coming up Saturday night, Sioux Falls. Boss
And gets right back up.
Sioux Falls at the Boss Comedy Club. So check that out with Kostaki. That'll be a great show. So just a couple things happening this weekend. We'll be covering many other things this morning. In the world of sports, a surprisingly decent game last night with two of the
Pacers in the Bucks was a good game. Lakers blew out the Cans by 40.
I'm at NFL.
Well, I'm talking about the IST, the in-season tournament with the NBA action. And, I guess it was an okay NFL game. 21-18, the Patriots, they win last
night. You're going to go
in Pittsburgh.
The most important aspect of the game is, I believe you had
the Octo Shock. First ever 8 shock. I had the Patriots plus 6, and they won by 3. I win.
That's so awesome.
So now
you multiplied your bet by 8.
46 and 46 on the season.
There you go.
I'm at 500.
You bet your way out of your slump.
Now how do I swell?
We'll be hearing about that coming up. Let's see. Also, we have an interesting letter about pasta we'll be getting to today.
Let's not.
I saw that. I was hoping you didn't.
Let's not. I saw it yesterday.
Yes.
And
what's the matter?
Because it's
the same argument.
Exactly.
He's not seeing what we're trying to tell people.
Right.
No.
Right.
Of course, it's going to taste differently if it has a different sauce on it.
And it's going to hold the sauce differently, but it's
because of a
no.
pasta itself tastes the same.
It can't taste differently. It's all flour and water.
Exactly.
Nope. Ingredients.
Yes.
Yes.
No, I believe the first phrase is Tom is right.
No.
Oh, thank you. We'll get to that coming up.
What if Hitler agreed with something you said? You just hang on to, well, Hitler said I was right. So,
I think
about that?
completely out of this.
Hey,
is
if it's
about
good for Mussolini.
food. If anyone knows their pasta, it's Mussolini.
Oh, yeah.
Well, his chef got it wrong. Yikes. Where was I?
Do you think he whipped up just like some garlic and maybe some angel hair?
Sure.
And listen to the radio.
Listen to a little bit of Ezra Pound.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay, that's enough. We've touched base on way too many things already. Christy, do you have anything interesting coming up?
Well, we talked about the surprise bone story, and what else do we have? Oh, do you think you wash your hands too much?
I do, especially this time of year because my hands are really, as I get older, and once again, very few people reach my age.
Yes.
My hands get drier, and I think Tom and I suffer from this, and it causes bleeding.
Yeah.
Oh, my. Yeah,
but you guys don't like to use lotion, correct?
No, because lotion it's for girls.
It is not for girls.
It's totally
It
for
will
girls.
help you for jeez.
Greasy.
And a lost tomato has been found in space.
That's odd.
I saw that, and did you hear the story is hilarious.
It is.
Well,
they accuse someone of eating the tomato.
This is how fist fights start on the International Space Station with tomatoes. Right now, the Bob and Tom Show is sponsored by BetterHelp. This is the time of year when, for whatever reason, one can get a little bit anxious. A lot of things are going on out there. It's very confusing, and this is where therapy can come in, perhaps to help you. And therapy can be a bright spot with all the stress and change going on right now. And BetterHelp is all about helping you get therapy in a super convenient way because everything is done online, including the therapy itself. You just fill out a brief questionnaire, get matched with a licensed therapist. And by the way, you can switch therapists at any time for no additional charge. But the point here is then you do the therapy online. So you can help yourself get grounded. And by the way, the therapy can be done in a number of ways. You could be on like a Zoom call, or you could have it just like a phone call, or even texting back and forth. It's all about whatever works for you. It's all about convenience and flexibility and taking advantage of contemporary technology. So check out BetterHelp and see if this fits your life, because this is the season of giving, as they say. Maybe give yourself a break with BetterHelp. It's BetterHelp.com/BT show. The /BT show part will knock 10% off your first month. Once again, BetterHelp, H-E-L-P, BetterHelp.com/BT show. This portion of the Bob and Tom Show sponsored by BetterHelp. Coming up, weirdo sea creatures in the news, and another tremendously ineffective way to smuggle animals in your pants. And we could almost.
Is there an effective way?
Not this way. And also, if you could come up with the list of the particular critters this guy's got in his pants, I'll give you $100. It's just very, very odd. And could be very dangerous. Those things have claws. We're coming right back. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Fiscally responsible, financial geniuses, monetary magicians. These are things people say about drivers who switch their car insurance to Progressive and save hundreds. Because Progressive offers discounts for paying in full, owning a home, and more. Plus, you can count on their great customer service to help you when you need it, so your dollar goes a long way. Visit Progressive.com to see if you could save on car insurance. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Potential savings will vary. Not available in all states or situations.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Welcome to AutoZone. What are you working on today? This week only, all Pro Elite wash items and accessories are buy one, get one half off. That's car wash, tire cleaner, leather cleaner. All buy one, get one half off. Sponges and towels, we've got duo weave, waffle weave, whatever weave you want. Accessories too. Pro Elite floor mats, car covers, and more. Any Pro Elite item, buy one, get one half off. This week only at AutoZone.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Restrictions apply.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show.
Thank you very much.
Rolling right along.
Started the show off with a classic from a friend of the show, Dale Jarvis. We played Fat Like Santa. A bunch of those Christmassy songs from our show are floating around on our website, et cetera, et cetera. By the way, also there we have put a link to a GoFundMe for another friend of the show, James Hill, the keyboard player for Duke Tomato, is having surgery. I think today, actually. It's kind of a surprise and pretty serious business, so if you can help out, that'd be great. Right now, I look around the room and I see Chick McGee's over there. That's interesting. He's at the sports desk. Have we missed anything?
Well, no. I'm going to tell you, though, about we were talking about roosters recognizing themselves. And
scientists, that they think it's possible that roosters recognize themselves in a mirror. It's kind of a very complicated story. I was kind of confused myself.
This is from a gentleman named Ferg, F-E-R-G. Good morning, friends. You all been talking about roosters recognizing themselves. Well, Jericho, that's his rooster, does not. And I have multiple videos of him wanting to fight his reflection. And he sent one along. Please enjoy it.
Oh, cool.
And could we please get more blatant hostility just in time for Christmas? Of course you can. Well, maybe that's how cockfighting started. The roosters would
isn't that a matter of finding the mate? They want to.
All of that.
The roosters are competing for the.
Any kind of behavior to any kind of animal is all about mating,
sex,
and making babies. Yeah.
Well,
maybe that's how roosters train. Is they right up against the mirror and they try to fight themselves, so they get
shadow
ready for
boxing.
Could be, yeah.
Cockfight.
Okay. Well, yeah.
Would you go to a cockfight? I think I would.
You would?
Oh, there's no way.
I think so.
I would not.
No.
But haven't we had? Aren't those the ones where they attach blades to the?
Yes.
Yes.
Death.
Yeah.
To
You want a cockfight or not?
I don't know. I as much as I enjoy a nice chicken sandwich,
You were the one who tells all. If anybody will listen, you'll say people need to know where their food comes from. It's not just a
sure.
plastic,
In the context of
plastic
the president forgiving a turkey and then sending him off to a farm, and then the next day eating a turkey. I think that's hypocritical.
How about this? A turkey fight, and the winner gets to live.
Oh, man. Guys.
The winner will get pardoned on the White House lawn.
Oh, wait a second. Now we're talking. Can you bet on this?
Absolutely. Brought to you by DraftKings. Here we go.
Hey, let's get rid of that national debt. Bring in the DraftKings, folks. This is not a bad idea. Hey, speaking of betting, I think it's time we once again highlighted the Chick McGee special edition pick yesterday. You took your normal bet times 8.
Octoshock.
On the Thursday nighter.
It was so easy.
And two of the lesser teams were playing, and yet it was a fun game. Final score?
21-18. Patriots win last night. And the Patriots were getting points.
Is that so? You're a big winner there.
I'm right at 500 right now.
Which reminds me, yesterday we talked with Joe Calwriter. He was our winner. From Marietta, Ohio, he was the only one to get 13 games correct during Week 13. He won himself the beautiful Big Green Egg Mini-Max. And that bonus prize, which we have added from GardnersWisconsinCheese.com, the oven-baked bundle. Oh, it's tasty. He can grill those up on his Big Green Egg Mini-Max. You can be part of this contest. Every week we give this a little package away. Just go to bobandtom.com/contest. I'm trying to see, I don't think Joe picked that game.
No,
that wasn't one of the ones that you guys did yesterday.
I picked all the games again this week because
And those are all posted where?
On my Instagram and also on the Bob and Tom socials. The Chick McGee. There you go.
The Chick McGee.
The Chick McGee.
Is it the or the?
The, like the Ohio State University.
THEE?
Bailey Zappi threw 3 first-half touchdown passes, and the Patriots, as we said, snapped a 5-game skid while damaging the playoff hopes of the Steelers. 21-18 win.
Don't you have a sound effect for Mr. Zappi?
I was just looking for them, but you wouldn't talk long enough so I could find it.
I'd be happy to discuss various aspects of the radio industry. Coming up, we have
I have this.
Something Wong.
Oh, boy, that was a moment that'll live in infamy.
Oh, here's something for Ace.
Titty bop.
What was that? That was the Unskinny Bop. We were singing.
No, I heard
sounded.
I
What are you saying?
Titty bop.
I think
I don't know what we're trying to say.
that does not come out. Are you looking for this?
Bailey Zappi. Yeah.
Is that what you're looking for?
Let's try it again. Bailey Zappi. See how much that adds to this?
It does.
Was that not worth it?
Mm-hmm. And when you brought him up, I brought up the famous poster, Phi Zappa Crappa, that nobody had ever seen, that I contend was on many a dorm wall back in the day. Frank Zappa sitting on a toilet.
Tell us more about the game there, Chickster.
Yeah.
Okay, we received many letters of people saying they have that poster.
Ezekiel Elliott out 140 yards from scrimmage and caught a touchdown pass. What do you think of that?
It's amazing.
How about that?
Oh, here we go. Stand by. Hang on a second.
Is that what he's paid to do, Jeff?
What is it? What is it, Jeff?
I know. I just said, how about that?
That's exciting. What else is happening?
You're gonna like this.
This is what I'm.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh.
It's defense. He's got his haunches up, ready to pounce, man. John Rahm is now part of the Saudi-funded Live Golf.
Oh, did you see him in that rom-com? Did you see that, John?
I did not see that.
John Rahm in the rom-com.
Hang on, I need to see if I play the match game here. I'm going to write down a word and see if how long it'll take Tom to get to this. Mm-hmm. Anyway, yeah. Would you like to hear what the rumors are? They offered him a 3-year contract to play with Live Golf for $300 million.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Now, if you do the math, that's $100 million a year.
Yeah.
It's about $2 million a week.
Every year.
God.
What do you think of that? And he gets an ownership in one of the teams. Evidently, there are teams in Live Golf.
Does he get to visit the graves of the people that the Saudis slaughter and put in suitcases?
Suitcase!
Chick win.
You know what the definition of hell is, Josh? Repetition.
Or being cut up and put into a suitcase.
Let's see. Rahm donned a black Live Golf jacket during an appearance on Fox News. And he could not be happy. How could you say no to $300 million?
That's what they're doing. They're
Yeah.
making it almost impossible for people to say no.
Yeah.
My goodness. Could you say no to $300 million, Tom?
Be hard to do.
If you're asked to put on a swastika jacket, maybe I could, which is what this is.
I would say, yeah, I'm a joker. Let me see that
Just
jacket.
a simple baby.
This is hilarious.
Does that come with some Louis Vuitton luggage you can cut up a body and put in? Oh, sorry. Let's not let reality intrude.
And the IST,
IST.
the NBA's in-season tournament. Come on, people.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go here. Tyrese Halliburton had 27 points and 13 assists. The Pacers beat the Bucks 128-119 last night in Vegas, where I found the court they were playing on distracting.
Oh, yeah. It is a little.
It's great. Well, they're doing it special, and they're advancing to the championship game on Saturday night. The Pacers will face the Los Angeles Lakers, a 133-89 winner over the Cans. That's right, the New Orleans Pelicans. And LeBron James had 30 points in less than 3 quarters. So there you go.
And once again, all the players in the winning team get $500,000.
Yeah.
You don't think that's significant?
No, I don't. And I know it isn't. The people they're giving $500,000, they could give a crap about $500,000.
I don't agree.
I think $500,000 is $500,000.
I'm just yeah, you're right. Here's some walking around money.
You're in Vegas, you'll spend it that night. That's what'll happen.
That's it. Put it right on the blackjack table or the roulette wheel. What would you bet, Tom? 22, black 22. What would you take? What would you bet?
I don't think I would take $500,000 and throw it on the roulette wheel, frankly.
Why not?
What about $50,000?
It's found money.
That's right.
Well, easy for you to say.
$500,000.
No, it's not.
Oh, man.
$500,000.
What now? Would you want to buy a professional prostitute that would have some exotic skill?
Yes. You know what? Yes, I would, and I would insist on a professional.
Yeah, the answer to that is of course.
Oh, weren't you in the movie Suckatron?
That's what you
do. You played the robotic.
You do everything that you've always wanted to do. If you get $500,000 for sitting on the bench during this exciting
you're
NBA
you're part of the team. My point is, you're going to see a little bit of hustle that night.
If you get $500,000, don't you get 500 prostitutes that night?
Well, I think
at $1,000 each.
There's Tom certainly
500 in a night. Good for you.
I think Tom has hit the nail on the head. You'll see a little bit of hustle out there as the Lakers beat the Pelicans by 44. So, those Pelicans were playing a little extra for that $500,000, okay?
Go Cans,
on that
right?
on that special floor they have.
And
the city jerseys.
Okay, fine. No. I just think I'd like to see these guys hustling out there. I think it's fun.
You know what I'd like to see?
What?
I'd like to see Pat Godwin singing a song.
All right.
Son of a... Throwing me in the mix.
That's right.
The wintry mix.
Come on.
By the way, coming up...
My breakfast?
No, I have a small treat for you guys.
There we go.
Enjoy it.
Which is it, a small treat or a surprise?
News we failed to
mention. Ace has gone to. Hey, I'm really excited. I'm really happy to be here.
Ace just
ungrateful.
Ace just
so now he's heckling the feature.
A little disenchanted with
I think he might be.
Ace just made himself the target of a joke, I believe.
Good God, man!
So a pen has just hit the paper with some sort of insult.
Good Lord!
Coming up, we have birth control in the news. We have a really a funny story about something that we are all aware of that happened about 2 miles from here once, involving an MRI.
Mm-hmm.
Is it called the MRI machine, or is it like an
MRI.
ATM?
MRI machine.
Just MRI.
MRI is magnetic resonance imaging.
Okay,
it's
so
not machine.
It's not the machine. So, okay, the machine. We got an issue with one of those machines. It's kind of funny coming up in the news. Patty G has been doing Christmas songs for us.
Hey, a giraffe walks into a bar and says, "The high balls are on me."
Oh, I like it.
Anybody? We were doing giraffe jokes yesterday.
Really?
Yeah, weren't we?
In the words of Lou Graham, that was yesterday.
You're right.
We can certainly bring that back. Pat, do you want to save your Christmas song for later, or do you want to do today's version now? What's your thought on it?
I have a bunch ready to go.
Okay. No, is this a newer one?
What do you got?
We could do a new one, yeah. I'm not in tune. Give me a second.
Okay,
here.
well, why don't you take your time?
It's very cold in here. It's very cold in here.
33 minutes in.
Not my fault. It's 32 degrees.
A song? You want me to play a song? You and Ace should go do a show and call it Ungrateful and Ill-Prepared.
No, you know what? I'm going to I got your back on this one, Pat. You were sitting in there minding your own business. And all of a sudden, hey, Pat, you have a song, right? He's not ready for that.
But he should be ready. That's what he does.
That guy works harder than any of us. He needs time to prepare.
Keep talking,
Look,
Josh.
I was drowning over here. What else was I supposed to do?
Okay, And, are you ready now, Pat? You don't have to do it now. Are you ready? You feel confident?
Boy, I know one guy, the one who sent us an email that said we want to jack up the blatant hostility.
Yeah.
He's very happy right now.
You okay?
Yeah.
Okay,
This is
let's-
dedicated to Ohio, okay?
Ohio.
All right.
'Twas the night before Christmas. Oh, and Santa's in a daze. He's all laid back and mellow. Oh, and acting awful strange. Was there something in those cookies? Oh, and boys say, I don't know. But Santa's saying, hi, 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 instead of ho, ho, ho. Santa seems buzzed this Christmas. Did he eat something by mistake? Oh, he had some milk and cookies, and now Santa Claus looks baked. Is old Saint Nick wasted? Did he eat off the wrong plate? Oh, he's laughing for no reason. He says the presents might be late. Oh, what was in those cookies? Santa's dancing in the snow, and he keeps on saying hi, 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 instead of ho, ho, ho. Santa seems buzzed this Christmas. His eyes are red as Rudolph's nose. He stopped at White Castle twice already. Might have the munchies, I suppose. Santa accidentally ate an edible. That has to be the cause. Was there ganja in those cookies? Oh, better call Mrs. Claus.
Oh, thank you very much.
Yes.
Pat Godwin, a little tribute to those cookies that Santa might be
It was
getting.
lovely, Pat.
Can you
Thank
imagine
you.
working a drive-through Christmas Eve and Santa comes through?
At White Castle, that'd be great.
Hey, make it quick. I need.
I'll have a crave case of onion chips, please.
And one of the more
reindeers.
the quality drive-thrus would have something for the reindeer.
Sure.
I love that one. I've got my dog in the car, and they go, "Oh, would you like a little cup for the dog?" Are you kidding?
Can we get some White Castle? No, I won't.
Oh,
White
yeah.
Castle.
I do too,
I
but
do
they
too.
tore the one down.
I can't
up
have
there.
it.
Did they build it up again? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
can
Oh,
have
is that the one they're putting in the car wash?
I'll make a phone.
I don't know what happened, but
That was so awesome. The guy who would run and get it, you looked him right in the face.
He
asked
just
him,
kept-
he just kept
he
walking.
ran.
As if I hadn't said anything.
Yeah, well,
It was
that's,
so-
a lot of us
I'm so-
feel that way.
So proud of him.
Oh.
Tom just got me.
Okay. No.
Yeah.
Now we have a lot more
Balls are out.
sports to get to in theory. That's the Mr. Zappy sound effect. Coming up, we have bathing in the news. That's very exciting. And we have.
Bathing, very exciting.
Did you see the photograph of that one world record involving the nose? You want to check that? It's.
I did not. I don't want to listen. It gives me the creeps.
It's super creepy.
Yeah.
We
have a creepy world record.
Yeah.
Can I say that? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very creepy.
Don't be having your breakfast.
No.
Now, we've been trying to help you out right now with your holiday shopping. And there are a lot of things you can do, but a couple things are sort of guaranteed winners. For example, when you go to IHateStevenSinger.com, you're going to find a variety of beautiful jewelry. And guess what? Steven Singer's got a love affair going with Earthborn Diamonds. As a matter of fact, he'd like to highlight those beautiful Earthborn diamonds on those diamond stud earrings, the Anita diamond stud earrings to be precise. And they are at the perfect price. A full 1-carat pair, just $19.88. Steven's real diamond studs. 100% eye flawless. Get all the details at IHateStevenSinger.com. And by the way, remember with Steven Singer, if you want to upgrade that diamond, maybe you bought something a couple years ago, upgrade it, get that full value when you trade it in. And also every pair comes with Steven's famous 14-karat gold safety silicone backs, which keeps those things on your ears. Lots of other things from Steven Singer Jewelers. And, of course, the famous guarantee, which is 100 days and no risk. And he'll pay the freight both ways. If he or she doesn't like him, send him back. It's on the house. But whoever it is going to love him. Whatever you find at Steven Singer Jewelers, they're going to like. Get all the details at IHateStevenSinger.com. Tell him the Bob and Tom Show sent you. And give Steven a special hello from all of us. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, etc., etc., etc. Coming up on today's show, we're going to talk with comedian Bill Engvall, who technically, I believe, is now the Reverend Bill Engvall.
Really?
If I'm not mistaken.
Sounds about right.
I think so, technically. And he's kind of doing his final go-round. But always a good friend of the show. And we might feature something from classic Bill Engvall from days gone by, from when he was here a couple decades ago. That's all coming up. You want to give me the one sports teaser?
Well, we always, every year, how much would the 12 Days of Christmas cost you?
Boy.
Well, we've got a different angle on that.
All right.
It has to do with a timeless Christmas movie.
Okay.
We'll be right.
All right. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Become a Bob and Tom VIP and get your Bob and Tom fix 24/7. Get all the info in the VIP area at bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
I try.
Hi, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show.
Really try.
And we're really rolling now. Hello, Tom. How are you?
Doing great. Thanks very much for asking.
You're welcome.
Very excited about all the Christmas lights out. So exciting. And
I love it too.
I'm telling you, I know this is just my observations, but even the neighborhood here where we are, where we've been for many years, I'm seeing more Christmas lights than ever.
Yeah, and bigger displays.
And then my neighbor I woke up this morning and drove out of my driveway, and one of my neighbors has put up 3 gigantic blow-up Christmas. He's got a snowman, a reindeer, and Santa, and they're at least 30 feet high.
I'm kind of surprised they're allowed in your neighborhood.
Well, they probably aren't, but we're doing our best.
They'll be slashed immediately. But
there was a giant Santa Claus making news in Holly Tree, Texas. The inflatable Santa showed up last week, though no one knows who put it up. Resident Marcia Daughtery told the station KETK. KETK.
What do you got?
Happy holidays.
That's what you get out of KTE?
No, KETK.
Couldn't it be like Kotek?
She said nobody lives on this lot, so we don't know who installed Santa.
It'd be awkward for some of the female broadcasters.
Yeah.
They merged, actually, with an oil company.
Did they?
Yeah, Texaco. It's now Cotexico. You fill her up, you get a free tampon.
At least if there's a spill,
I brought this up because the inflatable Santa this year has become kind of a thing.
Well,
I told
great.
you I was visiting my uncle in Carlsbad, California, and the street above him, there were like 16 inflatable Santas on it. It was.
I know that there are houses that have both lights and the inflatables.
Right.
But many, you just see the inflatables. I think convenience has to do something with it.
Sure, absolutely, but
no, it's about the spirit of Christmas. It's fun.
Well, sure, but it's got to be easier just to hit a on switch and that thing blows up.
Is that the way you feel about your inflatable doll?
My inflatable doll is
about
manual.
Convenience.
I still have the manual. I have to blow into it. But that's part of the anticipation for me. I enjoy it.
You know something? Sadly, that's probably true for some poor guy out there.
Of course it is.
Can't get aroused unless he physically blows up a doll. Oh. Sorry. How did we get from a beautiful Santa celebration to?
I don't know.
Do you really believe that when you say it's fun? Do you believe that?
Yeah.
It doesn't sound.
You don't like having a Santa Claus on your front lawn?
Absolutely not.
It's great. Kids can take.
You go home and try that.
I want the Rolling Stones honky tonk women on my front porch. Remember that blow up from the tour?
Oh yeah, witty.
What?
Yeah.
It was amazing. Mick Jagger's in a.
What did she look like? Was it like scantily clad?
Crazy, yeah, big buxom kind of a lady.
The Stones did a tour.
She held a book between her.
The Stones did a tour in the. Once again, I'll talk. The Stones did a tour in the mid '70s in which on stage they had a giant blow up phallus.
Oh.
And then partway through the tour, it had been punctured, and they had a very clear Band-Aid on it. But not especially subtle, really.
No.
I thought. But it's nice for the kids to see the big blow-up Santa in Texas.
Yeah.
What do you think?
It's nice, of course.
Sweet.
It's
You can take a
very
selfie
sweet.
with it without having, some fake Santa with alcohol breath.
What are you off for Christmas? Well, boy.
Get off my lap and tell your mom to come over here.
Yeah. Oh, we're talking.
That happened. I saw that, but I walked outside of a mall one time and Santa was in the back smoking a cigarette.
Yeah,
That's
he
wrong.
was. Yeah, he was.
Sometimes the
Santa smokes a pipe.
No, this one wasn't.
Sometimes Santa's assistants go to the wayside, don't
Yeah,
they?
they do. Mm-hmm.
Wayward.
Is the contemporary Santa probably is not smoking a pipe anymore, I'm assuming.
I wouldn't think so.
No.
But wasn't that the
He's
classic
vaping.
Santa? He had glasses and a pipe. Now he's had LASIK and says he
And edibles.
and he vapes or pops the edibles, much like in Pat's song.
Now he just has some stylish stubble.
That's right. Like a Don Johnson.
yeah.
There you go. There's
Yes,
something from last
what
week.
is
when you do that.
it called? What's that stuff called? Is it Ozempic? This thinning stuff. Yeah. Ozempic Santa is the skinny dude with 5 o'clock shadow with a trophy wife.
A skinny
dude. Dumps Mrs. Claus. Some yoga panted. Sorry. Are we still doing sports?
You
or
really
are we
like
done?
yoga pants, don't you?
Oh, I'm
Yeah,
a
he
big
does.
fan.
After being left alone for the holidays, we all know the story. 8-year-old Kevin McAllister, famously, during the movie
Home
Alone.
Sure. Yeah, of course.
Went grocery shopping. He purchased a large haul of food and everyday household items in the movie from 1990. It cost him about $20.
Yeah.
I remember, I'll give him a whirl, he says at one point when he asks the register how those frozen macaroni and cheese I'll give him a whirl.
With today's prices, Kevin would need a lot more money in his piggy bank from 1990.
Oh, this, huh?
Kevin got a half-gallon of milk, half-gallon of orange juice, TV, dinner, bread, frozen mac and cheese.
Yes.
Giving him a whirl, laundry detergent, cling wrap, toilet paper, and a pack of Army Men dryer sheets.
Somebody figured this out?
It cost him $19.83 in the movie from 1990. Today's cost, last year the cost was $44.40.
All right.
That's up quite a bit.
Yeah.
This year, it jumped from last year to this year to $72.28. What do you think, Tom?
I'm skeptical.
Of course you are.
That's insane.
It couldn't have jumped that much in a year.
Different parts of the country are going to see different rates of inflation. And I know that some rates are normal across decades.
But is the original edition, was that done correctly, or was that just a random number that some writer threw out?
Really? That's your question?
Yeah, it's a valid question.
That is fair. It could have just been in the script that it was 19. Yeah. I'm not kissing his ass.
I've been in the writer room. What year was it? 1990.
Wow, well.
Ace probably still has stuff from 1990. Go home and check.
Yeah. He probably has the frozen mac and cheese.
Wait a minute. Hang on. Ace is doing the math. Perfect.
I bet it was close to $20.
It's a lot of stuff for $20.
Although he does live in the Chicago area.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true.
So, meaning higher prices?
Yeah,
the city.
Of course, yeah.
Okay.
Big city.
Typically the city.
Well, that's
Big city,
interesting.
Tom.
Now, are we going to get the 12 Days of Christmas thing, that fee?
No, you don't like that one. I thought you'd like this
because
one.
it's
and you didn't
confusing.
like that either.
When you get the dancers dancing, are they being leased? What is going on here?
Well, of course they're leased. You can't buy women.
Talent fee.
Yes, you can.
Actually, Christy, talk to P. Diddy. Apparently,
You can at least rent them.
We can at least pee on them.
Well, that's... God.
I'm sorry.
We were talking about dancers.
Well, is that sports?
More sports coming up.
Coming up, we have
Right around the corner.
we have smuggling animals in your pants. We have a disgusting world record.
I would put 6 chipmunks in my pants to smuggle them.
Okay.
I've seen chipmunks. I think they would behave themselves in my pants.
Really, that close to nuts? I would think that would be really.
I don't think. I think they would. I think they would find it warm and accommodating.
Okay.
I think they would be trying to.
All right, smartass. What's the largest animal you'd put in your pants? You probably don't
What
even
gets
have an
along
answer.
with an anaconda?
I knew that was coming.
Not right now.
You wouldn't put a mongoose in there, would you?
No.
Well, St. Patrick either.
His joint doesn't even reach his body. It's just so tiny.
Coming up, we have fun with the MRI machine.
Did you say fun?
Fun.
Oh, fun.
And my favorite basketball story of the year. It involves.
Don't say anything. It's your favorite basketball story. We'll be right back.
All right.
Thank you very much. I think you'll enjoy it as well, even if you're not a fan. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This is the Bob and Tom Show. Text us at 888-262-8661. More Bob and Tom next.
O'Reilly. Check engine light on? Take the guesswork out of your check engine light with O'Reilly Veriscan. It's free and provides a report with solutions based on over 650 million vehicle scans verified by ASE certified master technicians. And if you need help, we can recommend a shop for you. Ask for O'Reilly Veriscan today.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
This episode is brought to you by Prime Video. In the small town of Holland, Michigan, nothing is ever what it seems. Behind the tulip festivals and pretty houses lay dark secrets that threaten to tear a marriage apart. Nicole Kidman stars in this darkly twisted thriller about a wife and mother whose quest to uncover her husband's secrets may get her more than she bargained for. Holland, streaming on Prime Video March 27th.
It's unbelievable.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We're having fun. There's Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hi.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, chick.
We might just have a song at any minute. Pat, are you ready?
I don't know, but I'm going to give it my best.
I love your new one. Maybe we can do that one again for those that missed it. It was
Have you ever done anything on this show and Tom looked at you and said, I love that?
No.
No. Me either. Well, Ace. Every now and then. He's scared of Ace. That's Ace. I'm Chick. Here's Tom.
Praised Josh's work often.
Thank you.
On occasion, said
Really?
take the rest of the day off. That was such a great joke. That sort of thing.
And I, the
we
man
know
I am,
he's your
the hard
favorite.
worker I am, I've never taken him up on that offer to take the rest of the day off. That's how loyal I am to this.
Really?
No,
Yeah.
Really?
So far, I would say you just stay seated. Coming up, we're going to talk with comedian Bill Engvall on the show this morning. What else? What do you got over there?
Dear Knuckleheads, specifically Tom. The only reason Tom likes inflatable Santas is because he has 2 young girls. Otherwise, he would agree that they're incredibly tacky and awful. A traditional multicolor or color-coordinated light themes are much better looking from your car driving past a house than an inflatable Santa.
Oh,
Give
Yes.
me lights
No,
any
yes.
day of the week.
They are, I'm sorry.
Christmas lights,
they're
inflatable Santas should be outlawed.
What about the projected images on the houses?
That's kind of gone away.
Those. How do I put this? They're not good.
why not? It's fun.
Are
Are
you
you guys anti-fun?
My neighbor across the street, they have it every year.
Yeah?
And it's a mess. It looks just like it's all faded out. You can't tell what it's supposed to be.
Oh.
How about the thing in the chimney where Santa's halfway in?
Well,
You haven't seen that? Oh, that's
You
a
ever,
great one.
you ever
the
gone
children
to,
cry.
You ever gone to Dick's Halfway In? It's a great restaurant.
Yeah, it is. It's
Remember
not
that?
bad.
Oh, sure. We went there for lunch.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
at halfway INN, the halfway
Yeah,
in.
uh-huh.
They're big liars there.
Now, what kind of food does Dick serve?
Well, you just
It's a
can't.
creamy soup.
You can't help stomping on fun. And you're the one who says you like to have fun.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I've been to Dick's halfway in.
I bet you have.
Okay.
Did you leave a tip?
No, just the tip.
Dear
Someone else
Tom,
paid the tab.
I heard your show yesterday. I'm driving to Columbus, Ohio, home of the Ohio State University from Youngstown. You were talking about Sky King.
Ugh.
I had the opportunity to meet Sky King
No, wait a minute. Slow down.
at the opening of a housing
There's a
development
reason. There's a reason.
near my home.
Well, there was a news story. A survey was done, and a shockingly number of people think that in an emergency situation they could land a commercial jet liner.
15% with air traffic control help.
Very confident.
They thought they could do it.
Then
Yeah.
the answer is no, you couldn't.
You don't know that.
And I was saying on various, when I was a kid, they were running reruns of a great show called Sky King. And that would happen every once in a while. He'd have to help someone land a plane.
Yeah.
The pilot would have had a problem, and then they'd talk him down.
He was safely at the ranch talking on the radio.
And Sky King is mentioned in a Jimmy Buffett song.
That's great.
I think he's sending postcards to Penny, that was Sky King's niece. I remember that much.
Another number one hit.
Great song from Mr. Buffett. Don't you dare.
This person
put it
met
down.
Sky King? What's the name of the grandchild that wrote this email for him?
I had the opportunity to meet him at the opening of a housing development near my home. This was in the early 60s. I was probably 12 years old at the time. He was very nice. Even though I'm pretty shy, we did talk for a few minutes. Thank you for mentioning Sky King.
Well, that's a fun memory.
That's from Robert.
Thank you,
Hi,
Robert.
You've made Robert smile.
Jimmy Buffett
Tom.
fans know what I'm talking about.
Oh, my God.
Was that first album?
Got to shut up about it.
It's Pencil Thin Mustache. I forget which album. It's a classic song. And embracing childhood memories, things that are fun, because not everyone had a terrible childhood.
LSU
Some people
quarterback.
have pleasant memories from their childhood. Back to Chick.
You've gone to an NBA game, a college basketball game. You've seen somebody block a shot, right?
Yeah,
We've
of
all
course.
seen that.
Yeah.
During Wednesday's game between Purdue-Fort Wayne and Southern Indiana, Purdue-Fort Wayne guard Rashid Bello blocked a shot while he was holding his shoe.
Is that legal?
Actually, I'll get to that. Bello had lost his shoe during the defensive possession and picked it up while still playing defense. Southern Indiana's Jack Campion hoisted up a shot. Bello put his hand up in an attempt to block it, the same hand that was holding his shoe, and ended up rejecting the shot with the shoe in his hand. I've never seen any of that before in my life, and even the referee said he's never seen it before. That was Southern Indiana head coach Stan Guard. And according to Anthony Christensen of the Courier and Press, first time I've ever seen that. Never seen. However, guess who said it was completely legal? That's right, the public address announcer in Southern Indiana, Zane Clodfelter.
No kidding.
All right, Zane.
Our boy Zane.
Zane knew it was legal.
He stated the play was completely legal since Bello, he was holding the shoe and didn't throw it at the ball at any point.
Okay.
That made it legal.
They may want to rewrite that rule.
However, you can see that I'm not sure he would have touched the ball had his shoe not extended over his hand.
Right. The shoe's going to be longer than his hand, of course. Yeah.
I mean, we have got guys that wearing clown shoes now that happen to slip off, and it's like the guy's got a tennis racket in his hand.
I mean, the point of the story, you got to really respect this kid's
soul.
How about that?
Look at the wit.
Sorry, that's terrible.
It was kind of like Michael Jordan. The shoe had his tongue out. Oh, nothing, huh?
No, Michael had his tongue out all the time.
Oh, okay.
Should have given it to Tom, and Tom could have said it, and then maybe at least he would have laughed.
No, I wouldn't have gotten the joke.
The next thing,
I don't get the joke.
Shoes have tongues.
Michael Jordan
always had his tongue
out. I couldn't tell you.
Famously,
It's so boring.
You never watched Michael.
Michael Jordan was so boring.
Michael Jordan was the most exciting player of all time.
Hi there.
You got to respect his argument.
Tom Griswold, Mr. Kelly.
I've had enough
One
of
statement. Everyone really knows you're insane.
Jordan, he's boring.
Well, Jordan wasn't that big a deal.
That was boring.
It would have been funny in 99.
He wouldn't have.
If we were closer to the time.
Yeah. You got any good Bill Russell material over there?
I see you.
What about
Will Chamberlain?
What about
Nate
Flubber?
Thurmond?
You know what they mean? Oh, Nate
Guys,
Thurmond.
I apologize for doing a very dated reference on this show.
We were talking about Sky King. Can we get back to
Flubber. What about Flubber, Tom?
Huh?
Flubber.
Love that movie.
Of course you do.
The
It
original.
That can't be legal, though.
Came out last year. Actually, it is.
If you have shoes that can make you fly, those were the anti-gravity shoes,
They
right?
couldn't make them.
Boy, that was.
No, they weren't flying. They were bouncing.
Yeah.
Was that Dean Jones?
Yes.
The absent-minded professor?
You know, he was an actual dean of a college before Disney found him.
Yeah.
And then it was Robin Williams in the remake.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
So once again, this kid, his shoe falls off, and he has it in his hand. And
we're going to go over it. Okay.
Well, no, I just don't. I don't think it's fair. They should. So, Josh,
It's not fair that happened in a game I knew nothing about.
I didn't even know it existed until 10 seconds ago.
well, see, I have respect for rules.
Is that right?
Yes. You shouldn't have foreign substances in your hand and be able to block a shot. Oh, well, he just happened to find a squash racket at the side of it.
I mean, what you could argue, though, Tom, that this is the kind of hustle that you were demanding to see on the court.
Right.
Yeah. He didn't. His shoe
because
came off.
Each player will get $500,000.
He didn't stop. He still did his job.
No, he picked up his shoe. He should have left it, kicked the shoe to the corner, and keep going.
Well,
you ever try to run on a basketball court in sock feet?
Slip sliding away.
Paul Simon, amazing
Slip
artist.
slide.
He was in Easy Rider. I don't know if you know.
No, he wasn't. He wasn't
He
tall
played
enough.
Jack Nicholson.
He wasn't tall enough to ride in the roller
friend.
coaster.
With the hairpiece.
I made my own guitar and I also like the store-boughts.
Yeah.
Well, so you can
Oh, wow.
block shots with your basketball shoes.
You know what?
It's illegal.
It's a lot higher than his hand.
I just wanted to say good morning to Zane Clodfelter.
Of course.
I love
Hi,
that
Zane.
guy. He's amazing. He lives in Evansville.
You know him?
With the Otters? Yeah, we had a great time.
Yeah, there's a picture of this guy
Yeah,
blocking the shot,
see?
and it's his shoe is sticking way up above his
Way
hand.
up.
No, it sticks up somewhat.
About a third of the shoe.
No.
What do you say? An extra?
it away.
Would you say an extra 3 inches?
I'd say an extra 5.
No.
Oh, okay.
It's the tip. Just the
No,
tip.
it's not. Josh,
It is
look
the
at
toe of the shoe.
Come over
I
here.
just
Look.
saw the picture. Yeah. Do I have to get
Once again, this guy blocks the shot with his shoe in his hand. No, that should not be legal. That's
Mr. Clodfelter said it was legal.
well, that's very nice for Mr. Clodfelter. Congratulations. Is he a
What other
professional
Zanes do
referee?
you like? Zane Grey?
I like Zane Grey. I think he's my. With apologies to Mr. Clodfelter, I think Zane Grey is my favorite Zane.
Oh,
but Clodfelter's second, absolutely.
You like Billy Zane?
Billy Zane.
I don't like Billy Zane.
You don't like Billy
He
Zane?
plays a great bad
No,
guy.
I love Billy Zane.
There's something wrong with his eyebrows.
Yes, I agree. Too
They're
manicured.
too
manicured.
finely
They're too nice.
taken care of.
Yes.
They remind me of a gentleman with a pencil-thin mustache. He spends a lot of time on his eyebrows.
Well, that's what bad guys do.
Billy Zane
Billy
does.
Zane's great.
Does he? Really?
He plays a good bad guy. That's great.
Tales from the Crypt, Demon Knight?
Wasn't he the Phantom?
Yes, he was.
Billy Zane?
I don't know that he likes to talk about that.
That was one of those comic strips when you were a kid. You'd kind of look at it and go, "I'm not going to read that one." It's nothing.
That and what was the little
Miss Peach.
No, Dondi.
Oh, that was awful.
Remember Dondi?
Yes. I can never figure out what that was all about. Was it some?
I don't know what it was about either.
Some comic strip that was in the paper that was.
It was. I don't think it.
He
could
practiced
be
passive
around
resistance, didn't
today.
he? What? Wasn't he?
I just skipped it every time. Coming up in the news, Christy, what do you got over there?
Coming up, we have a very interesting app out there that we have talked about on this particular show.
We've got more sports coming up too.
All right.
And more clever asides from over
We
here.
have penis bones in the news.
Penis phones.
Bones.
Oh.
Nope, not leave it there.
That's a dictaphone.
I'm getting the call.
Let me explain how a teaser works. You don't give the whole story in one line.
Oh my God! You do it every.
Save that joke, Pat.
Let's never forget.
Lost in the shuffle.
Watching Michael Jordan was very boring. That was so good.
I never got that.
What, with the dunking and the jumping?
Yeah, he could take off from the foul line. He took off from the foul line and dunked the basketball.
Next.
Well, I'd love to tell you what's coming up next at the old Arnold Manor.
Yeah, what's coming up?
Some grilling. That's right. Why? Because I got myself one of those curated gift packages from omahasteaks.com. Oh, my gosh. What are you doing? Go to omahasteaks.com if you haven't already. Even if you have already, go back.
Yeah,
Take advantage of 50% off site-wide. Plus, use code BTS at checkout. You're going to get an additional $30 off your order. Send the loved ones in your life tender, juicy butcher's cut fillets mignon, gourmet jumbo franks, easy to prepare meals ready in a flash like that meat lover's lasagna that gets my mouth and Tom's mouth watering. Omaha Steaks, a gift from the heart, a gift that will be remembered with every unforgettable bite. Order with complete confidence today, knowing you're ordering the very best. And Omaha Steaks says, hey, we'll prove it. We're going to back everything you get with their unconditional money-back guarantee. The most wonderful time of the year can also be the most stressful, sure. But you can be a gifting expert with a little help from the guaranteed perfection of Omaha Steaks. So skip all the guesswork and give something convenient, thoughtful, and guaranteed to put a smile on the faces of those you love when you send them a gourmet gift from omahasteaks.com. For a limited time, get 50% off site-wide, plus you'll save an extra $30 when you use promo code BTS at checkout, and maybe with that extra money, you can get some of those caramel apple tartlets. Throw a few more of those into the old package. Man, those things are great. That's omahasteaks.com. Achieve gifting greatness today. Minimum order may be required.
It's a perfect gift. They don't want a new tie. They don't want a book. They want something you can eat. Delicious. Omaha Steaks. Coming up, we have some exciting things in the news. Also, comedian Bill Engvall will be joining us.
And sports, Ferret Fun.
Oh, finally.
Very good.
That'll be interesting.
It's Ferret Fun Friday.
That'll be interesting.
And we got...
If only Jordan would carrying ferrets out of Duncan. That's what we need.
Remember Michael Jordan's famous game with the ferrets in his pants?
Oh, yeah.
That was a good one. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Are your ulcerative colitis symptoms proving difficult to manage? Tremfya guselkumab can help you manage the cycle of UC symptoms. At 1 year, many patients taking Tremfya achieved clinical remission, and some patients also achieved endoscopic remission. Individual results may vary. Tremfya is a prescription medicine used to treat adults with moderately to severely active ulcerative colitis. Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infections may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and TB. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or if you need a vaccine. Ask your doctor if Tremfya can help you manage the cycle of UC symptoms. Call 1-800-526-7736 to learn more, or visit tremfyaradio.com.
This episode is brought to you by Indeed. When your computer breaks, you don't wait for it to magically start working again. You fix the problem. So why wait to hire the people your company desperately needs? Use Indeed's sponsored jobs to hire top talent fast. And even better, you only pay for results. There's no need to wait. Speed up your hiring with a $75 sponsored job credit at Indeed.com/podcast. Terms and conditions apply.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. More sports coming up. There's Tom looking out over his empire, having a sip of coffee. What else is going on over there?
So far, so good. You got it all done.
Now you're self-conscious, aren't you?
We have another unusual story from the world of sports.
Dear Tom, this is from John. I'm 79 years old. I used to watch Sky King and his twin-engine Songbird.
Oh, nice.
Was the name of the plane.
Yeah.
Wow.
Great show. And he says, don't call me John. My name is Snake. Snake Plissken.
Oh!
Does anyone know where that comes from?
Yeah, I do, yes.
What? Where?
Escape from New York, Kurt Russell.
Really?
Tom, your thoughts? Is
I
he
didn't
right?
know that.
Yeah. Snake Plissken, absolutely.
He is. He's right. He's right. You're right. Which patch? Which eye did he have the patch over?
The bad one.
Yes! Very good.
Excellent.
Man, he's witty.
Once again, we were discussing that ancient TV show because of that survey in which a significant number of people said they could, in an emergency, land a jet airliner, and I would say not a chance.
Somebody sent me a video that's on YouTube where you can land a jet in 12 easy steps.
Oh, sure, yeah. If you're on the ground playing a video game.
But here's the thing. Here's what just happened. He's explaining what we're talking about Sky King. And then he says that's because people say they could land an airplane. He brought up Sky King when we started talking about airplanes. Because he doesn't mention that part.
No, because
no one knows who Sky King is but you.
Well, Snake Plissken.
I think when I was...
He's 79 years old.
A quality education. Probably at some point they discussed Sky King while they were reviewing Socrates and Plato.
Was Sky King an air traffic controller?
No, he was a pilot.
No,
he had adventures out there.
He was a rancher.
A passenger plane pilot?
No, a private pilot.
But cool stuff would happen to him. And my point was there were always episodes where someone would be in a plane and he'd have to walk them through landing it. I'm sorry, let's go on.
I don't think any cool things happened on Sky King. I think that's where you got it wrong.
It was like Sea Hunt, where the guy's a scuba diver, and every week there'd be some, or even Lassie. Every week someone would fall down the mine.
Okay.
You'd think if you were Lassie's family, you'd go around closing up all those mines people fall into every week. Is that sports?
No,
Are we
it's
done?
not. No, I'm trying to look up a plot for Sky King.
Well, don't bother. We'll
And
find
remember,
it
Josh, it was the 1950s.
Okay, all right.
Well, his niece and nephew were both pilots as well from the synopsis that I read.
How about that?
So little Penny could fly a plane too.
A whole dynasty of them.
Good for her.
Hell.
Yeah.
She probably had to land one when someone had a heart attack, too.
Yeah.
Wow.
Sure.
Did you notice, Penny? Little Vatutski.
Oh,
Up there
really?
on the plane, flying the drugs in.
Little booger sugar.
Really?
Little Ricky Nelson.
Now you've
Little
got
American made?
Now you've got this American hero, a young lady, proving that we women can do it, and then you're accusing her of being a smuggler.
That's right, Oliver Orr.
Not valid, mean.
Full of drugs.
Any way you could finish the sportscast?
LSU quarterback Jaden Daniels is the AP College Football Player of the Year. I did not get a vote. Daniels received 35 of 51 first-place votes and 130 total points from the top 25 poll voters. I was not mentioned.
Had you
Ridiculous.
received a vote, who would have you voted for?
I would have voted for Michael Penix from Washington.
Okay.
He was second with 15 first-place votes. And the Heisman Trophy is awarded tomorrow evening at, let's say 10 o'clock.
Okay.
OJ giving it out this year.
Yeah.
That's a weird
No, I
choice.
think it's nice. He's coming back.
Bringing him back.
That's right.
Bring him back into the fold.
How about this? A minor league hockey player is subject to a misconduct penalty following an unusual shot during a recent game.
All right.
According to scoutingtherefs.com, a spectator at the Toledo Walleye matchup against the Kalamazoo Wings threw a chicken nugget over the glass and onto the ice.
Okay.
Toledo forward Kirill Chutyayev launched the chicken nugget back over the glass and into the crowd.
Of course. Why wouldn't you do that? What's he supposed to do? Eat it?
He was subsequently issued a 10-minute misconduct penalty for throwing the chicken nugget back into the crowd.
Okay.
Why?
The Wings went on to beat the Walleye 6-2 because it's against the rule.
Could be dangerous, I guess.
You ever get a chicken nugget in your eye? You could lose a.
Don't they have a chicken nugget gun that they shoot chicken nuggets into the crowd during halftime?
Not yet,
I
but
don't know,
we need to
but-
work on that.
Wait a minute, it wouldn't be halftime, would it? It would be. It's a hockey game.
Between periods.
Between
periods. Sorry, Christy.
That's right.
I mean, this is. I don't know. I think the guy was just being funny.
Is
He
that
was
right?
just throwing it back, but you could accidentally hit a kid. You never know.
Boom.
It's a chicken nugget.
All right, let me slap shot a chicken nugget at you. It's not going to feel good.
No, that'd hurt.
80 miles an hour.
It's ironic, though. I mean,
It's going to leave a mark.
that's a whopper of a penalty for a chicken nugget.
Whopper.
God. No, it's unfair.
Are you ready with this next story?
I am. What is it?
The world record? Do you have the picture of it up?
Yeah, I'll have to get it. It's so disgusting.
Christy, look this picture up.
All right.
A man from Michigan has earned the Guinness World Record title, of course, for the largest nasal septum flesh tunnel. Male.
Now, what?
Nasal, what? Septum?
So
Nasal septum flesh tunnel.
That's the thing between your nostrils,
Right.
and he has a piercing that. Go ahead, keep reading.
Mr. Colton Pfeiffer of Monroe, Michigan, officially verified as the record holder after stretching his septum
I don't
piercing
want to see this, do
to
I?
2.6 centimeters wide.
Oh, boy.
The resulting hole is so large
Oh, my God.
he can stick
that's rough.
he can stick his thumb through his septum.
It is,
And he has this huge piece of
Okay.
hardware in his nose.
yeah, he sure does. That's wild.
There you go.
Let me take a look. I don't think I'll be able to. Oh, Jesus!
And one picture looks like he has horns coming out of each nostril.
God.
Yeah, it's pretty hideous.
Wow.
There was a guy who had horns
Implanted, I've seen
implanted
that guy.
into his. Oh, here he goes.
Oh,
there he
no.
is. Oh, he's moving.
How can he breathe through his nose?
Well, he can't. He's a mouth breather.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
Okay.
Holy cow.
Yeah, so he could put a broomstick through his nose.
Oh, and he can still
His
breathe.
mouth.
His nostrils aren't completely obstructed.
What's underneath his?
There, he's putting
mouth?
a thin Sharpie into his.
Oh,
He just passed a Sharpie through his septum.
What? What's underneath?
Now a highlighter. A full-sized highlighter.
That's a hole, chick.
Hang on a second.
This. Dean, take that down.
This guy's amazing.
No.
I think he should win some sort of Pulitzer or something.
Oh!
That's all there is to it.
Okay, yeah, sorry, we're watching it.
So it's disgusting.
His own index finger. He
Oh
just-
my God! Oh, that's Pat. Sorry.
That's really wild.
That is crazy. That is gross.
What would you put in there if you could? Something funny? What would be funny? A hot dog?
A quarter?
Hot dog would be funny.
Hot dog would be hilarious.
Take a bite of this, baby.
Polish sausage. Let it droop down with the heat. As I go through a summer day,
But I
start
didn't-
with a hot dog through
Is
my
anyone
nose.
disturbed by the name flesh tunnel?
Yes.
Yeah, well.
I mean, if you
it
Google,
sounds like something.
yeah, if you Google flesh tunnel, I would
You're
think
not
you'd-
going to get somebody's nose.
Yeah, right. I would think that would be some other. Maybe
Isn't there a camera made for that?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
The flesh tunnel?
Really?
What?
A woman's flesh tunnel.
There's a camera for
So
that?
it's a phallic that has a
like a
camera in it.
roto-rooter
Right.
kind of a-
like an optically correct phallus.
Yes.
And
it's
who
like-
wants to see that? That's like a medical exam.
There are guys who want to see that.
I want to get up close and personal.
And it's high def.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's a
can
nice
see it.
camera.
You need that when you're going in.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Has lights.
Please don't act like you know what that's like.
Oh, yeah.
Wait a minute, hang on a second. So you're telling
I
me
get into it.
you're telling me there's an optically correct phallus with a light on it for photography for recreational purposes?
Well, yes. I would almost guarantee they were made for medical purposes.
I would hope.
Yeah.
Does
And then-
anybody other than me remember the movie Deep Inside Annie Sprinkle?
I don't remember this. What, was it an
Did
X-rated
that
film?
get the golden Oreo in the can?
Are you trying to be funny?
No, wasn't that the name of the award?
It was an amazing movie.
Really?
And
Yes.
Is that sports?
And she was really something.
accommodating?
Is that sports?
Yes. No, one more thing. Hang on a second.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it wasn't great feeling last game, but
That's sports. At the
I like that Christy really giggles at that.
At the hockey guy party.
It's so silly.
That's sports.
Okay, well, thank you very
Tom.
much.
Very
No.
Cheers,
Christy, have you and your husband
farted
Nope.
on each other?
You don't?
No.
You still don't pass gas in
No,
front of each
no.
other?
Really?
And if I do, I'm really embarrassed by it.
Does he say it's no big deal?
He's never done it.
What?
Never.
Well, that's there's something wrong.
No,
with
it's
it.
polite.
I'm like second or third date.
You
No.
have to-
Really?
Yeah.
Do you stop the proceedings and say, hey, wait a minute, I want you to count down from 10?
I do. I stand up and I go, projectionist, stop the film.
Now, we do have something exciting in the world.
Have you ever
of recording.
farted and go, oops, sorry? You ever done that?
But I wasn't sorry.
I
knew what
have.
was doing.
Yes.
Oops.
Oops, sorry.
Well, speaking of
Farting?
of recording things,
okay.
we have a couple of interesting things. We were talking about, we always do Today in History toward the end of the show. And we were discussing the importance of the recording industry that has developed since Edison made the very first recording.
Boy,
we have
we're not
a
going to stop
sample
till we
of
get a
this.
letter, huh?
Well, this is exciting. Now, this is the famously.
You shut up. I'm enjoying
This is do you remember the first recording, Christy? What was said?
Yeah, it was something about Mary Had a Little
Mary,
Lamb.
yeah,
Something.
Well, we found the actual.
something about Mary Had a
Yeah.
Little Lamb.
This is the original.
Okay.
The first words I spoke in the original phonograph. A little piece of practical poetry. Mary had a little lamb, its fleece was white as snow, and everywhere that Mary went, the lamb was sure to go.
Now, it turns out that's been altered by
Well, good taste in
AI technology. But
social-
what really happened was this.
The first words I spoke in the original phonograph. Mary had a tight little and everywhere that Mary went, I would get a piece of that.
That was the original.
I can see why they changed it.
Yeah.
Because I mean, the first photographer,
I
it was porno. It was porno right away. And then
It sounds like that to
we
me.
had a fun call from one of our listeners in Australia. Thank you, World Wide Web.
Oh, Flipper?
And here, this is Flipper. Here we go.
G'day, guys. Flipper from down here in Brisbane, Australia.
Right.
I just sort of give you a quick call to let you know that Thomas Edison's first words on the phonograph were actually, Mary had a little bike. She rode it back to front, and every time the pedal went round, it hit her in the shin. Hey, have a good day, guys. Love the show. See yous.
Yes, thank you, Flipper.
Flipper.
Oh, we forgot to do the ferret story in sports.
Yeah, we did.
Go
Very
ahead.
fun.
We have time.
Hey guys, this is James from Michigan. You were just talking about stuffing animals in your pants.
Yeah.
I said I'd be fine with some chipmunks in my pants. That's the largest I'd go. But he reminded me, and we know this, Tom. There is an actual sport called ferret legging.
Oh, that's right.
Where you tie the bottom of your pants around your ankle and put a live ferret in your pants.
Do people drink while doing this? Is there any?
I think you'd have.
And then the ferret goes up and
It goes-
back like in a big U.
I think
Or does it go up your leg? How does
I think part of winning is that it goes from one leg and goes down and goes into the other leg. I bet in a certain amount of time.
Yeah.
I bet that's it.
They're going to go pro with that league?
I'd rather watch that than pickleball. I'll tell you that.
Pickleball's fun.
Pickleball's fun.
It's a lot of fun.
You're just trying to get laid.
Always. You know why?
Why?
Because I want more sex.
Coming up, we have comedian Bill Engvall will be joining us. We have some very exciting things in the news, including the story about trying to smuggle critters in one's pants.
There it is.
There are critters in this guy's trousers. You'll never guess what exactly they were. Oh, it's kind of sad, really. We have time for a quick story from Christy Lee.
Here's a story we didn't get to yesterday, but we teased a couple of times. A high school student from Indiana has developed an app that will allow you to review public restrooms. According to WTHR,
Channel 13.
Jasper Zoo of Carmel.
That's what, not like thoroughly good news.
WTHR, home of my boy Chuck,
Yep.
and we're especially good on Thursdays.
There you go.
Oh.
They report
What about
Jasper.
the rest of the week?
Oh, they're outstanding.
Wouldn't you like
You turn on the rest of the week, there's a sign of the be back in 10 minutes.
See you Thursday.
I'm sorry, so what did they report?
That Jasper Zoo of Carmel High School created an app called I Pooped There that allows users to review bathrooms they visited and provide useful information for others.
Carmel High School, the water fountains, just Carmel.
Oh, wouldn't that be nice?
And I'm pretty sure it's Carmel.
The zoo gives an example of needing to go to the bathroom on a road trip and using the app to find nearby locations that are in working order. It recently was awarded the top prize in the Congressional App Challenge 2023. And I Pooped There will now be showcased at the House.gov website and will be part of a rotating display in the Cannon House office building leading to the U.S. Capitol.
It's called I Pooped There?
Yep.
It's in other words, it's review instead of reviewing restaurants, it's reviewing restrooms,
and probably in the same fashion as like Waze will give you up to date traffic information. This gives you, hey, right now the bathroom's a little rough, or hey, the mess has been cleaned up.
Yeah.
Take a match in.
Ugh.
You may need eye protection.
There's a 30-minute wait in stall, too.
Because I've been working on a thing. It's not really an app. It's a video headset that you put on. Virtual reality. I call it Home Field Advantage. You put this on, and it turns even the most disgusting bathroom into your home toilet. You look around, oh, look, there's all my stuff. My toothbrush. And you can sit down and have a nice, pleasant experience. I'm surprised they didn't go, because most of those apps have kind of misspelled deliberately names.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like they could have spelled a turtle with a D. Crapper, CRAPPRR. So you know what it is when you sign up. Could they expand this to other things?
To what?
I tell you what, I really enjoy, I haven't been to the movies in a long time, but when I used to go to the movies, that tells you when you can go to the bathroom.
Oh, that app? Yeah.
That's great. Run P, I think, or something like that.
Yeah, so when you're watching a film, if you have to go, it tells you while you're gone, what happened in the movie.
You have to start the timer on the app when the movie starts.
So it'll tell you the next 5 minutes are pretty boring. Here's what happened while you were gone.
That's exactly right.
That's a smart move.
It's a great idea.
Well, congratulations.
Yeah, it's a great honor.
Mr. Zoo.
Pretty cool.
And once again, this is going to be shown in Washington, D.C. at the Capitol.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty cool.
Really?
Coming up, once again, comedian Bill Engvall will be joining us. Would you like to buy a painting painted by a chimpanzee?
No.
They're going for top dollar. You'll be quite surprised.
They are.
I bet it's all not paint. I can tell you that.
Hey.
Really? Well, we'll find out about that. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
For a complete copy of the Bob and Tom Show contest rules, go to bobandtom.com/contest-rules. Or just scroll down to the bottom of the page and see contest rules. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Immediately. Now,
welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Happy holiday.
Yes.
You have all your shopping done, everybody?
No.
You're all straight away?
2 or 3 things. Real easy, yeah.
I'm done for this crowd.
Otherwise, I'm done.
Oh, I'm done for this crowd.
Yeah.
Big no.
Big no for me, too.
Been too busy getting ready. Haven't had time to do any of that.
So you haven't gotten any of us
Nothing.
anything for Christmas?
0. But I'll get on it this weekend, perhaps.
Is that right?
Visit a store or two. I've got some good
You
ideas.
already got me my gift. Thank you very much. We're all set.
That's right. I did get the one.
Yeah.
That's right. Josh has
Josh is
100
his
vinyl
favorite.
albums of his great album.
Did we all
called
get one for Christmas? Jeff?
Half Fat.
I just brought some in for my car, yeah.
Oh, good.
Oh, that's right, you guys. That'd be good. Does that count as a gift for me then, technically?
Yes, it does.
Since you're re-gifting.
Yeah. I'm not. They're not my present to you, but you're welcome.
Oh, I'd love to have one.
Josh's album is called Half Fat. It's available in a digital format, but we also have some now on vinyl for that extra crackle.
Will you sign up?
Hear
for
that
it?
laughter on vinyl. Now, I'll also remind you that Mr. Godwin is on tour, and this Saturday evening you'll be in Illinois. Am I getting this right?
Yeah, Mason City, Illinois.
Mason City. It was one show only, Saturday night. How do you get tickets for that show, Pat?
MCLimits.com.
Okay, very good. Now, we have finished sports, I understand.
Yes.
And we move over to the news desk with Christy Lee. What have you got over there?
Well, we've been talking about animals in our pants. A Taiwanese traveler was caught trying to smuggle 3 animals in his pants at Bangkok's International Airport.
Bangkok.
They didn't name it, though.
According to News Flare, security staff became suspicious of an unusually large bulge in the man's pants.
You know how they deliver the news at News Flare, don't you?
Oh.
Hello! Time for the news! Woo!
The large bulge was noticed while he was going through X-ray.
Yeah.
The man was subjected to further scans, which revealed animals wriggling around in his underwear.
Weird. Wriggling around.
During a strip search, officials removed 2 Asian small-clawed otters and a prairie dog.
Even small clawed.
Yeah.
It's still a claw.
Still a claw.
Yeah.
They had been stuffed into stockings and taped to the man's pants. Officials said the passenger, who was set to travel to Taipei, was taken into custody while the animals were handed over to the Wildlife Conservation Office.
This says he has 2 Asian small-clawed otters and a prairie dog.
Yeah.
Well, he was prairie dogging.
All right.
Yeah, I prairie dogged in my pants, but never had it. That's, I wonder why. Are those valuable to sell?
Apparently.
Weird.
You wouldn't go to all that trouble for nothing.
Otters are cute.
Yeah.
I think they're used for magic potions and things.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
They're living.
Newt.
We had
Well,
the
for now,
story
yeah.
a couple weeks ago about the guy that was brutally attacked by an otter while swimming.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, they look cute and friendly, but they can be pretty vicious.
I'm sure they're territorial.
Otters were mate for life, and they hold hands so they don't float away from each other.
It's very sweet.
Oh, that's is that true?
That's
Yeah,
absolutely
you can
true.
see video of them floating around with, on their backs with the holding hands.
Do they think they're one of the few creatures that does stuff just for fun?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They know what fun is, and they have sex just for fun, not for
Procreation.
reproduction.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and they like the missionary position.
Love it.
Otters.
Otters.
Yeah.
In the water.
That's
missionary.
Otters in the
Yep.
water, yeah.
I had no idea.
No, well, sometimes
Nothing's hotter than otters in the water.
or
Have you seen a
on
daughter?
shore after a nice shore lunch. You don't know.
Honey, why don't we go to the shore and have some nice...
Ollie.
have a nice meal, and we'll watch the otters.
Oh, I thought that was the otters talking. Ollie the otter. And
Otters what?
Ollie and Ophelia.
Oh.
There we go. This guy, he was on Serene Lakes in California, Mr. Matt Leffers, visiting his family's cabin when he was brutally attacked by otters.
Okay.
It's
We believed
switchblades.
you.
More than 40 bites. 40 puncture wounds in his body. He had to be taken to the hospital.
What's wrong with him? I think he made all this up and he fell while he was drinking or something.
yeah.
I swear to
Fell
God,
into a
honey.
bed of nails.
I was attacked by otters.
Be slander. I know this actually happened. You can ask the sheriff's department. Why do I try?
Tom, I think Jake was just having a little fun.
Yeah, he's just trying to bring some levity.
Comedy show, remember?
Slander.
Artwork painted by chimpanzees is selling for as much as $10,000 at Miami's Art Basel. Is it
Another
Basel?
banana.
Basil?
Can you guys paint anything else?
Save the Chimp Sanctuary.
Banana again.
Said
Wait
this
a
year's,
minute. The brown paint is under suspicion.
this year's exhibit will feature 15 pieces created by 16 of its chimpanzees. NBC
What happened?
Miami.
Wait a minute. 15 pieces by 16 champions?
Yeah, I don't know what happened to the other chimp. He's in timeout.
They shared.
It was just total erotica. It was filth.
Arnold,
They cannot post it.
Arnold, can we talk about your picture?
The animals' works of art have been put up for sale with prices ranging from $750 to $10,000.
Thusly proving the art world is a complete joke.
This year, the chimps are collaborating with the B-52s, which will use the artwork for their upcoming album covers.
Have you seen this chimps painting? It's a really good.
I've seen the chimps painting, and it's really good.
Banana lobster.
The band said all proceeds from paintings sold this year will be donated to Save the Chimps. It's a great deal. I think you're making a donation rather than the...
Looking at these right now.
Uh-huh.
Are they garbage?
It's just that kind of random
Jackson
splatter.
Pollock look.
Yeah, but they show the chimp doing it, and this little fellow looks like he's having a great time.
Oh, I bet.
Of course he would be.
Chimps are funny.
But it's scary.
Oh, of course.
Oh, they're terrifying.
Yeah.
Remember the one that bit the face off? That
Yeah.
Well, but she looks all right now.
I don't.
No.
She still can't wear a hat.
Well,
hey, she said, changing the subject.
Yeah.
Here's an odd fact you may not
or
be
glasses, where the nose is gone.
Well, no, but it's really easy for her to brush her teeth.
Yeah. Yeah, no lips in the way.
Yeah.
Are we proud of ourselves?
No, you shouldn't be.
I know I'm not.
Awful people.
Wouldn't it be if you were an artist and you did this kind of work and you walk in and you start analyzing it? Well, of course, as you can see, the brushwork, the chiaroscuro of the illustration, blah blah blah. And someone goes, "That was done by a chimp."
Yeah.
Oh,
see, that's the problem I have. Somebody, you could put this in a museum and be like, "Oh, this was a Kandinsky we found." Oh, yes, of course. They would just BS their way through it.
I want to know why there's such a discrepancy in the price of the painting. Shouldn't they all be like $500?
I think their size probably. I haven't looked at the paintings.
So it's not based on someone's opinion of how good the painting is? Like one was $10,000.
Yeah, and the other was...
Yeah. 700? What the hell?
Well, the chimp over here is a hack.
Yeah, right.
This one, the one that has the beret, that's the one you want to go with.
Do you think they use their feet while painting, or do they use their hands?
I would think they absent-mindedly probably, twiddle their toes.
Yeah, they do a lot with their feet, don't they?
Yeah.
They kick their turds as well as throw them. Give me the teaser, Christy.
Well, chimps aren't the only apes in the news. We have some interesting gorilla news coming up.
Gorilla my dream.
Yeah.
I want to remind everybody that we do have a guest coming. It'll be Bill Engvall. Looking forward to talking with Bill. Also, we have our, of course, up and running. If you go to bobandtom.com/contest, we have our special pigskin program in which one can pick winners and be like Chick McGee. At stake, of course, the Big Green Egg Mini Max. And our bonus prize now, the Gardner's Wisconsin cheese. Details on that are all coming up when we come back. Gorillas in the news and an interesting situation involving an MRI. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. The show is also out there for you on our YouTube channel. Watch and subscribe.
This episode is brought to you by Coffee Mate. After watching this season of the HBO's original series, The White Lotus, this is the tropical getaway I needed. One more pina colada, please.
Hey, you're not on mute.
Oh, I thought I was in paradise. Turns out it was my Coffee Mate. Coffee Mate Pina Colada and Thai-iced coffee flavored creamers. Inspired by the newest season of HBO's original series, The White Lotus. For the love of coffee. Try now.
Good night, itchy eyes. Good night, sudden sneeze. Good night to your symptoms of allergies. Xyzal is the allergy medicine you take before bed. It provides powerful relief while you rest your head. Not just all night, but all the next day. Xyzal keeps working, keeping allergies at bay. And without those annoying symptoms disturbing your rest, you can wake up the next morning feeling your absolute best. Remember, be wise all. Take Xyzal. At night.
Doctor.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. At the news desk, it's Christy Lee.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey there, Chick.
There's Josh Arnold at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair.
Chick.
Ace Cosby's here.
Thank you, Chick.
You're welcome. I'm Chick
Yes,
McGee.
thank you.
And here's Tom Griswold.
Coming up, comedian Bill Engvall will be our guest. So I look forward to talking to Bill. He's a couple interesting things have happened to him. I'll let him surprise us with that news.
Okay.
But right now, it's time for a palate cleanser. If you've been listening to the show already, you know what I'm talking about, why it's necessary. Ladies and gentlemen, if you please.
Who's that sexy man with a deep voice? Ace Cosby, here he is with his joke of the day.
We've been talking a lot about giraffes this morning.
Mm-hmm.
You know, some giraffes can grow up to 18 feet. Whoa! But most only have 4.
Wow. Cosby's joke of the day.
Thank you for that gift there, Ace. Gift of laughter. The only thing better than that, the gift of steak. Go to omahasteaks.com, get 50% off site-wide, plus get an extra $30 off when you use code BTS at checkout. Minimum order may be required. Thank you, Omaha Steaks. Thank you, Ace Cosby.
Very nice, very nice. Now, we have Christy Lee at the news desk,
Yes,
of course.
you do.
Mr. Godwin getting ready for a song. I'm in there. Is that what's happening?
Many songs.
Okay, good.
Many songs.
Veritable jukebox of a man.
Okay,
Really?
You can see Mr. Godwin, where is it? The Mason City Limits, Mason City, Illinois, Saturday only for a great live show. We'll get a song from Pat in just a second. What do you got over there?
Well, we talked about paintings and chimpanzees. Here's something. Did you know scientists have found human birth control works on gorillas?
No kidding.
Researchers say birth control pills are one of the most common birth control methods used for Western lowland gorillas housed in our zoos.
Huh. Otherwise, they'd be mating a bunch?
Yeah, that's what they do.
Really? In
Sure.
captivity, the gorillas will just be humping like crazy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
They can't help it.
It's hard. I was reading about this. It's very hard to get the gorillas to remember to take the pill every day, much like humans.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Get the implant.
I heard that one of the gorilla, a female, would put a hole in her diaphragm. That's what I heard.
She
Trap that man.
Yes. She wanted that maintenance for life.
And a lot of the male gorillas do the old, what's it called? The pull and pray move.
All right.
Honey, you don't mind. I'm just going to pull and pray, all right?
Is that okay?
Oh, the Catholic birth control method.
Are the Catholic gorillas allowed to take the birth control pill?
I wouldn't think so.
How do you get them to eat it? Do you put it in a banana?
I'm sure they put
Seriously.
it. I'm sure there's a You have a dog. We have the pill popper things for dogs. I'm sure they have them for gorillas.
But there are probably
put
many.
them in a treat.
Yeah, let's say a gorilla has a cold. You give him a NyQuil, probably.
Sure.
Right? Yeah.
Veterinary science is big in the zoo.
Absolutely.
Did you ever hear a gorilla sneeze? It's brutal.
Oh,
What?
I have not.
Yeah, yeah. Remember that edited scene from King Kong where he sneezed?
Oh, yeah. All over Fay Ray.
Knocked the plane right out of the sky, did it?
Got in their hair.
Can't fly with mucus all over the propeller.
An unusual looking sea.
Wait, I got questions.
Yes.
Okay.
So
I knew we weren't getting out as cleanly as I did.
No, I don't know the answer to this. I bet you've got gorillas in captivity, and they've got enough of them they don't want any more, apparently.
Well, I'm sure they want to regulate it.
Regulator! On up!
Because, for example, right now, I'm very closely associated with a zoo. All of our kangaroos have joeys. All of them. And did you know that some of them have more than one in there?
Oh.
They are just...
So you got too many of them.
We have a lot of kangaroos.
Hey,
I was upset about the Joeys, but I'm not angry anymore.
Joey.
Little Concrete Blonde humor.
Great
for you.
song.
Wow, that's wonderful. Obscure.
That is a great
Hey,
song.
Tom, you know that the kangaroo moms hate it when it's raining because the kids have to play inside.
Very nice.
That would have hit harder if I hadn't beat you to the punch with
Concrete
that wonderful
Blonde.
Concrete
I
Blonde.
love that song. It's a great song.
So wouldn't it be easier to put like an IUD in the female gorillas?
Have you try to get a female gorilla to lay still while you do that?
Well, you drug them. Knock them out.
How? It's
Hey, look,
not
what
hard
you
to
do
give
in your
them a
love
pill
life
every day.
doesn't mean it works in the gorilla's
Now,
love life.
let me ask you this.
It's not hard to give a gorilla a pill every day.
Could they give a gorilla a vasectomy?
Oh, I love
Sure.
that.
Wasn't that a kid's book? If you give a gorilla a vasectomy,
You give a mouse
and
a
a
cookie.
or something.
I'm sure they could,
Okay, just asking.
but maybe they want to. I mean, they probably
But why?
still want to
The
have
pill is so
gorillas.
much cheaper and
exactly.
easier. Yeah.
So much easier.
There's so many side effects, right?
I didn't have any problem with it.
Some women take them for the side effects like lesser menstruation
Right.
issues.
Exactly.
And,
bigger boobies.
Well, that's what they used to. The girls all said in high
Yeah.
school. I have heavy periods. I had to go on the pill.
I have
wink,
big
wink.
Is that what
You're a
happened?
slut.
You're a slut. Says
There's some real talk from a real girl.
That's right. Yeah. You and your heavy flow. Show.
Yeah, right.
Guess
How many
what
guys
that
do you see?
slut's saying now?
Yeah. I mean, do zookeepers notice if certain lady gorillas are a little more amorous than others? Do
Oh,
they?
I'm sure they do.
You mean sexy?
Yeah, no. If they're like really into
If
it.
they're, or if they're
Attraction is a part of the.
Don't you
gorilla
think
if they're
there
in
are-
heat, so to speak.
Do gorillas do it doggy style or missionary?
All animals do it doggy.
It's doggy.
Don't
Really?
You've got to think there's a girl gorilla out there with a tremendous rack.
Yeah. They're not good racks. That's the thing.
I bet there's got to be.
No, they're way droopy.
No. There's somebody out there that has Scarlett Johansson's body. You wait and see.
A gorilla?
Just absolute
Gorilla Johansson?
Gorilla Johansson.
Sounds like a boxer.
Yeah. And everybody's trying to get a job at that zoo.
I blame myself. I should have just let this one go away.
Check Coco out.
Didn't they?
See the knobs on Coco?
Holy hell.
Didn't one of the South American
have to
zoos
sign
try
it
to? Didn't one of the priests come in and try to teach the gorillas abstinence?
Yeah.
Okay, how'd that go? Okay,
Not
sorry.
well.
He was.
the rhythm method, maybe. All right. My name is a padre. No, you can't have. No, you don't put that there.
What accent you using over there, Buzz?
That's my South American accent.
Father Guido Sarducci, I think.
My big
I
friend.
tell you what.
I'm sorry, Christy. What else? Let's go change the subject.
An unusual-looking sea creature could become a valuable tool to fight cancer.
Is that right?
Cancer. The sea cucumber named something Stichophus horrendous.
It looks like it's.
It looks like a turd.
I think it's. I think it's Stichopus.
See, there it is.
Stichopus horrens.
There you go.
It's
Thank
probably
you.
as close
I
as
don't
I'm
care
gonna
for sea cucumbers. I rather have sea pickles.
Really?
get. Work on that.
They do look like
Thanks, Tom.
they do look like a hunk of fecal matter. Scientists are studying its potential application in medicine. However, researchers discovered the sea cucumber, I'm not going to go by the fancy name, contains a lot of bioactive compounds, some of which are believed to have anti-cancer activity.
I believe Hunks of Fecal Matter was last year's worst-selling calendar.
Well, that did not sell well.
In some quarters it did, sadly. Don't you go poo-pooing that thing. Sorry, I'm trying to find a picture of this.
Researchers hope to extract and purify these compounds to study them further. That could be interesting.
Yeah,
that's. I think the implications are great.
Yeah, of course.
That's why we need more deep sea exploration and less space exploration.
Yes.
Yeah, they're not going to
I'm
find.
not going to argue with you on that. There's a lot going on in the sea that we don't know about.
The sea's right there.
Aliens live down there. That's
You
where
don't even have to go up any
By the way,
high or anything.
These are valid points.
The description is quite accurate.
it's very turd-like.
Yeah, if I were cancer, I'd be scared of this thing too. Is that a word? A scare?
How long would you laugh if you saw like 4 or 5 learned and one of them goes, "Yeah, it's very turd-like."
The president of the microbiology
That's
department.
right. New England
All we
Journal
do
of
is we take
Medicine.
these turd-like critics.
we call it Stichopus de horrens.
That's right.
It really is the
poop with
turd
horns.
fish.
The turd fish.
And if they developed a drug from it, would they include that in there? I mean,
What?
if they developed a serious drug that
That
would
it came from the
prevent
sea
disease,
cucumber?
yeah, would it be Trinuturdians?
That won't sell.
From Pfizer.
It'd be really good. You know what I'm trying. Yeah, it'd be really good though.
What is that one commercial? They go, it's made from jellyfish. Have you seen that one?
Oh, I have seen that.
That's the memory stuff.
What are
right?
they trying to tell us?
Maybe I need the. It is the one for your memory. But
Oh, okay.
like, is that going to be the selling point? Well, I wasn't going to take this crap till I found out it was made from jellyfish. Then I said, I bet it works.
Are jellyfish known for their good memory?
I don't know.
Oh, they never forget. Yeah.
Have you ever seen one of them looking for their car keys?
No.
I think you've just proven the point.
There you go.
Okay.
Next.
It must be my other pants.
You're talking to someone who can verify this. I walked out to go get some coffee about 2 hours ago and
Yes.
walked back in 3 minutes later and said, my car requires keys.
4 times a day.
I thought you didn't need a key for your car.
Yeah, I haven't had time to set that thing up. I still can't get it. I can't get out of my car until I have the radio play for an hour. I don't know how to turn it off. Got to crack open that book.
Would you spend a half hour with this man after work one day and show him how to use his car? Chick?
Who, me?
Yeah.
No. God, no.
These cars are complicated.
Are you out of your mind?
No. I just found out from a guy at the Chick-fil-A drive-thru last night how many horsepower my car had. Kid knows more about it than I do.
The people behind you honking.
Come on, Grandpa.
Absolutely.
Quit chatting them up.
Grab your chicken.
Nice young man. Nice young man.
What the hell's going on up there?
By the way, Chick-fil-A has perfected the drive-thru.
Yeah, they do have it down.
Now, speaking of perfection, we're talking about perfect gifts. We've been nailing them again and again and again on this show. This is something new, and we're getting great feedback. It's from Gardner's Wisconsin cheese and sausage.
That's
Josh,
right.
help me here.
The deal they have going on today and tomorrow only it's not to be missed. I'll tell you about it in a second.
Can I say something really quickly?
Please do.
I received this today. Good morning, Island of Misfits and Christy. Just had to let you know I received my assortment of cheeses from Gardner's Wisconsin Cheese. I put some horseradish cheddar on a burger with a little barbecue sauce, and I'm telling you, it was the best burger I have ever had.
Yes. Horseradish cheddar.
Yes, thank you, Doug.
Oh,
that's so.
And some people don't believe in God.
Right?
So great.
They have never tried that.
Oh, you've got to try everything with Gardner's Wisconsin Cheese and Sausage. They're artisan meats, quality cheese, and I'm telling you, the freshest curds you've ever tasted. They're made fresh in the morning and most often delivered to your doorstep in about 48 hours, and that's nationwide. Gardner's Wisconsin Cheese, they have this amazing ooey gooey oven-baked cheese. It arrives pre-baked, and then you just heat it and eat it. Grill it, skillet, air fry it. And for the sophisticated palate, try the super sharp aged cheddars from 4 to 17 years. I want to tell you a little bit about the 8-year-old super sharp cheddar. It's powerful but still creamy and melts in your mouth. It is so good. And get this. Today and tomorrow only, all right? Mm-hmm. You'll receive a free 8-year-old cheddar on every order. That's right. Receive a free 8-year-old cheddar on every order. But remember, this offer is only good for today and tomorrow, December 8th and 9th. You understand?
Got it.
You understand me, sir?
I do.
Check out all the great holiday deals at GardnersWisconsinCheese.com. Try them out for yourself, and then you'll know what to get those hard-to-buy-for people in your life this holiday season. It's all from GardnersWisconsinCheese.com. And remember, you also receive a free cold pack shipping and free cheese curds when you spend $59 or more at GardnersWisconsinCheese.com. That's GardnersWisconsinCheese.com. And Tom, I don't want to belabor the point, but my goodness, today and tomorrow only, free 8-year-old cheddar on every order.
I'm still thinking about that horseradish
cheddar.
Cheese.
Yeah,
man. It's delicious. Now, I'll tell you what. We're going to be throwing in a special bonus pack from Gardner's Wisconsin Cheese with our special pigskin competition. We're going to be doing that, so keep on keeping on with that. Once again, that's bobandtom.com/contest for all that information. Coming up a little bit later on, comedian Bill Engvall joining us. Also coming up, we have an interesting story about an MRI. Also an interesting story about washing one's hands. Mm-hmm. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Here at the Almond Joy Factory, where tropical vibes abound, we use soft, fresh-tasting coconut.
The crunchiest almonds and delicious chocolate candy.
Ah, but do you know what our most important ingredient is? Sometimes you feel like a nut.
Sometimes you don't.
Almond Joy's got nuts and something even way better than that. Yes, Almond Joy is made with almonds and joy.
Hey, Fidelity, how can I remember to invest every month?
With the Fidelity app, you can choose a schedule and set up recurring investments in stocks and ETFs.
Oh, that sounds easier than I thought.
You got this.
Yeah, I do. Now, where did I put my keys?
You will find them where you left them.
Investing involves risk, including risk of loss. Fidelity Brokerage Services, LLC, member NYSE, SIPC.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom show. Where were we? In the news? We're doing the news.
Yeah, we're doing news.
Yeah, we're
Talk a little bit of animals. We promised a song from Mr. Godwin.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
Patty G.
There he is.
Now, let's see. What do we got going on over there, Pat? Anything in particular you'd like to feature?
Oh, I like that gondolier news story.
I have that right here. We didn't get to that yesterday.
Is that like
either.
a musketeer, a gondolier?
A gondola in Venice capsized into the canal after a group of tourists refused to sit their asses down and stop taking selfies.
Oh, boy.
According to The Guardian, the gondolier had been attempting a tricky maneuver underneath a bridge that required maximum balance of weight on board. According to local media, passengers from China ignored his orders to sit down and instead continued to stand up and take photos, causing the boat to tip over.
Probably couldn't understand him, I would think.
There you go.
There is a chance, yeah.
Tourists, as well as the gondolier, ended up in the cold waters of the canal near St. Mark's Square. Video of the incident was posted to the Instagram account Non è Disneyland. Venice is not Disneyland, which said the group was brought to safety and provided with hospitality and warmth in the nearby La Fenice Theater.
How about that?
That means roach feces.
Isn't that
La Fenice?
the filthiest theater in Venice?
Why was the gondolier attempting a difficult maneuver?
That's a great
under
question.
The bridge?
Because that's how it works.
do.
No,
They have to
it shouldn't work that way.
Well,
Everything
on
should be
poles.
safe. Everything should be just cruising right along.
No.
The guy who was gondoliering, I believe they call him the gondolier.
Yes.
He was probably showing off for some hot tourist.
I don't know about that.
No, he probably said, hey, you can't all be on this side of the boat or it's
Right.
going to tip over. And they're looking at him going, what is he saying?
Equipoise is the most important thing when it comes to gondoliering. Did you know that?
Really? What is that?
Equipoise is that's a really $high lotion. Isn't
Equipoise?
It?
No, it means counterbalance and.
It does.
Oh,
Gets you
are you
fancy
familiar
words,
with? Are you often referred to on a small sailboat as ballast?
Oh.
Maybe.
Oh.
That's what you get for saying equipoise. Okay.
Pat, do you have a song for
Now
us?
I wonder. Presumably, they were doing selfies. Their phones all got drenched.
I would think.
So they'll probably have some good photos.
An equal distribution of weight, even balance, equilibrium.
Sure. Yeah.
A counterpoise.
Yeah. Equipoise.
Also, as a dolphin, a porpoise.
Well worth it.
There.
Huh?
Well, the gondolier, he is here.
Hey!
It's Luigi Accusatore.
Hey, Luigi, who you got with you there?
It's a Gina Stacciatore. She's my girlfriend.
Oh, Gina Stacciatore. How old is she?
22 years old.
Oh, really?
Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth.
Is that right? Okay.
Okay, and everybody, sit down in the gondola or I slap your face. Oh, you're taking a selfie, jumping all over the place. It's you, me, your fat friend, your husband, and your daughter. Snap, snap, tip, slip, you're all into the water. Hey! Oh, you fell into the water, the murky, cold canal. I said, don't take no selfie. Y'all can go to hell. Taking a selfie. Goodbye, everybody.
Thank you, Luigi.
Behave yourselves and make less noise. It's important to have equipoise.
Very nice.
Here we
The
go.
lost verse.
Okay. Well, thank you. That was very nice, Pat. Pat Godwin, by the way, Saturday night only, is going to be doing his thing at the Mason City Limits Comedy Club, Mason City, Illinois. I'll have you know. And call for reservations, please, or something.
I'll have you know.
MCLimits.com.
What is it now?
MC Limits.
MC Limits, okay. .com. Okay.
McLimits.
Uh-huh. Oh,
Right. Yeah, it's Scottish.
They don't have that at McDonald's, do they? The
the
McLimits.
McLimit? No, I'm sorry, ma'am. We're cutting you off.
One of the servers told me I should have
no
one.
more fries for you there, Beef Cadet.
Beef.
Well.
What do you got over there,
That's a
Christy?
chubby girl.
Federal health officials say a woman was shot in her backside after she took a gun into an MRI.
Deadass.
The 57-year-old patient was brought into the MRI room with a concealed handgun. As she was about to enter the machine, the gun was attracted to the magnet and fired a single round.
Wow.
Officials said the patient suffered a gunshot wound in the right buttock, though physicians determined it had only penetrated the skin, leaving very small superficial entry and exit holes.
I see.
If there's an entry and an exit hole, that's more than superficial.
Yeah,
isn't
that's
it? Oh, jeez.
That's
But it didn't enter the entry hole and exit the exit hole, did it?
No.
Wouldn't she be in the gown if she's going to get an MRI?
That's what I would have thought. The woman was taken to the hospital and recovered. She received a standard screening prior to the exam, Ace, and said she was not carrying any metal objects, including weapons.
She lied.
Yeah.
You know, when I went in to have my latest MRI, but first they went from the waist down. But it still was an issue because I have those metal stents in my chest for my.
No kidding.
And they were having a little fun with me. They said, these might rip right out of your chest if we turn this up. Yeah.
Isn't that fun?
But I had to. Yeah, I had to get my cardiologist to sign off on it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that's right.
So,
Dr. Ali.
She walks in the
world champion.
MRI room.
Right.
And the gun goes off.
Mm-hmm.
But did you keep reading it? The good news is it shot off that tumor they were looking for.
Well, hey, two birds, huh?
Hey, when you got your gun keistered in there, wow.
Dear,
could I?
Okay.
I don't think it was inside her buttocks.
It was just in her outfit.
Ace brought up an interesting point. If she's in a gown, where was she keeping the gun?
Well, maybe she hadn't put the gown on yet.
Because if you're in that room, there are I've seen this, and there are all kinds of signs about no metal.
Oh yeah.
And there was a story about a local hospital where a cop was, for some reason, had to go into the room and his gun flew off and got stuck to the side of the machine.
And isn't it very expensive to turn it off and turn it back on?
At least at the time of that story, I remember it said that to get the thing off and then restart it is pretty tricky. It takes a while. So
what if you have braces? I'm guessing those don't. They're not the type of metal that will.
Well,
if
you have the iron ones,
he's talking.
They might remove those.
The problem with the iron dental braces is the rusting.
He's talking down to you.
Yeah.
Tom, you have the metal in the arm, right?
I do.
Can you have an MRI?
Yeah, I had one. I'm not sure. Isn't that
titanium or something?
Yeah, that's what I got.
I got like 9 screws and a metal rod in my arm.
Ooh.
I think that's so you count them all up. That's how many I've had. 9 screws.
in your entire life?
And one metal rod, huh?
Yeah.
Oh.
Metal rod.
That's called a Steely Dan.
And to be honest, that was quite enjoyable.
Really?
Well, no.
May I catch you up on our email?
Please do.
Dear Tom, just some facts about jellyfish.
All right.
Okay.
They are heartless, mindless, spineless, and have a single opening digestive system. So I wonder how they can help me with my memory. Also, they remind me of some people that I know.
I'll take that personally.
Heartless, mindless. And this is from a gentleman named John. All it says is turdfish, ... Brilliant. Big fans out there. And finally, hey, I was in Belize. They called sea cucumbers donkey dongs.
I see that.
Thought you might enjoy that.
Donkey dongs?
And then it says happy holidays.
That's nice.
Donkey dongs, happy holidays.
They make a nice Christmas ornament when dried out.
A man in Florida caught hiding drugs claimed someone had put methamphetamine in his underwear while he slept. According to the arrest affidavit, the 46-year-old man, Caleb Phillips, was taken into custody on a warrant charging him with failure to appear in court.
Somebody put meth in my underwear once.
Really?
My ass was up all night.
It's a stimulant.
While he was being searched, a corrections officer reportedly found a plastic cylinder containing methamphetamine under his penis.
Under his ween?
Yep. The suspect.
Did he leave him like a $5 bill from the meth fairy? Since the tooth fairy, for most meth people, the tooth fairy.
By the way, you can find the meth fairy behind the Big Lots up the road.
Yeah,
I'll be behind the couch.
He offers a lot more than just drugs. I can tell you that. He's just a born salesman. That's what he is.
The suspect told a sheriff's deputy that, quote, he did not place the cylinder in his underwear, but speculated that the meth was somehow placed there while he was asleep.
Okay, so this guy's just a liar.
Yeah, he was charged with narcotics possession and smuggling contraband into a detention facility.
Yikes.
I don't know how the meth got into my underwear. That old excuse.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, boy. Sad-looking guy.
Christy, off the air, you were talking about how you did meth for a couple of years, and you enjoyed it more than you thought you would.
No, that was me.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no, I would be. No, I saw Go Ask Alice. I would never touch anything like that.
Wow.
For people of a certain age, they know what I'm talking about.
Did Tiny Duke in that?
I don't know. That was an after-school special.
Yeah, and a book.
Oh,
we had to read the book in junior
and
high.
I was scared straight.
Go Ask Alice.
When she's 10 feet tall. No, I don't want to be 10 feet tall.
Well, it's because when you're on LSD, the people look like they're super tall, apparently.
I guess. I wouldn't know. Honestly, I would never do anything like that.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, she grew, yeah.
Hey, a watchdog in the UK is proposing new ways to restrict access to pornographic websites, including scanning the faces of users.
That's hilarious.
To the BBC, regulations to restrict access will include requiring government photographic ID, a credit card check, and facial age estimation technology, which can scan users' faces and use software to infer if they are an adult or not.
Whoa.
People aren't going to want that.
No, nobody wants
They
this.
don't want the government having a picture of their O face. we won't want to take it when they're actively engaged in pornographic masturbation.
That might be how I quit watching porn, is if they start doing stuff like that.
Really?
It's not an embarrassment thing. I won't even do those, like when you put your photo in and then it ages you.
Yeah, I won't do that either.
It's just a way for the government to be able to get your facial recognition.
But what do we know about these things? When we get to this point where we're hearing about it,
it's already happened.
They've already done a lot.
My face has not been in any of those.
Oh, is that right?
That's right.
Josh, so your feeling is the only porn that should be legal is dog-eared Playboys and VHS tapes, old-fashioned.
I did love the VHS tapes.
Did you really?
That's what I didn't love them.
You
no,
started out on that.
That's your imprint, right?
You came up with the VHS tapes?
I left my imprint on a couple of them. Fingerprint. Sir, will you wipe these before you return them?
They have the Be Kind Rewind and Be Nice De-Lice or something. Some other short poem.
Something with wipe.
Yeah.
This is our biz. Please, DJ.
Yeah, there you go. Thank you. You nailed it. No one's going to submit to this.
Well, no. It's just a proposal.
But the facial recognition, they're claiming the technology can recognize your age.
Correct.
By looking at
you.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
I wonder how accurate that is. That could put someone at the state fair out of business.
Oh, yeah.
They got a guy behind the screen telling that person.
Yeah.
I can't believe he guessed everyone's age to the day. How did he do that?
I've never seen one of those white people be wrong. We had one at the Six Flags I worked at, and sometimes I never did it myself.
Really?
Yeah, but I don't know what
the weight guessers.
Yes,
Yeah.
I don't know what their secret was.
There's a secret thing that people stand on, and you don't know it, and then when they have a way to read
they're just standing on the street.
That's the thing. They were just and here they were just standing on the concrete.
Well,
the blacktop.
Maybe there was some secret.
Maybe there must be some
it.
secret, but
like a way station.
The guy was never wrong, man. It was pretty awesome.
You think as you're walking in there, secretly weighing everybody? Okay, we got 742. Blue shirt, right? Red, blue. That's the one. Okay, yeah, 217. Okay.
Disney knows pretty much everything of it because don't you put your finger? Yep. They take your fingerprint.
Yep.
Yeah. What are they doing with that info?
The point of this facial recognition is to stop people from watching porno.
Yes, especially young people.
Yeah.
Yes.
Which is important.
Yeah.
The best way to do that is just automatically have a picture of their mom show up when they log on. You go onto whatever it is, pornography.com, and there's
Johnny?
Mom. I guess I'm going to...
Oh, this is what you're doing?
Uh-huh.
That's disgusting. Mom.
Did you clean the gutters out yet before you do that? Oh, this is the phone you talked to me on? Oh, you pig. No, I can't imagine.
Did you ever catch anybody? One of the kids?
No.
Got quiet all of a
Thank goodness, yeah.
Yeah, that was really quiet the way you had it. You kind of got a little nervous there.
No.
You're at a court of law.
And you were never caught. But you're a gentleman. You never say that you
you consider
never did that.
I mean, if you consider the people in the produce section of Kroger watching me catching me.
I never caught you?
Yeah, I mean, that would be...
Hey, this is my bag. It's their problem.
Oh. Hey, you caught me.
Were you ever caught?
See those potatoes? They remind me of... Oh, wait a minute. That's Josh's joke.
That's,
what else is coming up? What else is coming
Is
up?
there
this week?
any better time, though, in a young man's life discovering that for the first time?
I was scared to death. I thought I.
You were scared?
Yeah.
You thought you were the Edison of
Thought you were
of
dying?
ejaculation?
When something, I went. Oh, I didn't know what was going on.
I had that with the wet dream. Yeah, I thought I was melting from
Yeah,
the inside or something.
a bone melted, and
Give me the teaser, Christy.
Do you think you're washing your hands too much? We also have a lost tomato found in space.
I missed. Can we go back to calling pretty women tomatoes?
Yeah.
Yeah, look at the tomato over there. Christy, would you mind?
I don't care.
How about
Yeah, what a nice compliment.
That's not bad.
Round with a green sprout in your head.
I think it just means ripe and tasty.
Yeah. Bountiful.
Juicy.
Look at that
Moist.
tomato. And look at those stems on that
Yeah.
tomato.
Yeah.
How about that?
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't like that? It'd be right up your alley.
Christy, our news tomato?
Talking old.
It's got to be tomato.
Old
Now,
school.
listen, just a second. Look at that tomato. Check out those stems. I bet she's a round heel.
Oh, there you
It
go.
all fits together.
Yes.
Did you see that round-heeled tomato? I'm surprised the back of her dress isn't full of dirt.
There it is. You tip her right over. Legs in the air.
Miller High Life in the news with the tabletop Christmas tree. We'll talk about that.
Okay, right now let's talk about seasonality. I'm a big fan. Certain seasons for certain things like food. HelloFresh recognizes that. They also recognize this is the season of having no free time. That's why HelloFresh.com wants to help you with your time and with some great food. Don't waste your time shopping for groceries. HelloFresh does the shopping for you. Then they hand you the recipe cards, and you put it together. Some of the stuff you put together in just a few minutes, pop it in the oven, and there you go, restaurant-quality food. And HelloFresh has a whole new thing going this week. First off, good old-fashioned HelloFresh has 45 recipes every week, as you know. And now they've got something for even the pickiest eaters. By the way, they've got stuff if you're a vegetarian, they can cover you. If you've got good old-fashioned comfort food on your mind, HelloFresh can cover you there, too. Join HelloFresh today and get free breakfast for life with the code BTShowFree at HelloFresh.com/BTShowFree. That means one breakfast item per box while your subscription is active. Once again, the code is BTShowFree, HelloFresh.com/BTShowFree for free breakfast for life. Pick from a variety of seasonal pleasers. What do you got over there, Christy? I see you looking.
Oh, the honey butter barbecue pork chops with mashed sweet potatoes and lemony green beans. Takes about 10 minutes to put together, 20 minutes to cook, and beautiful meal from HelloFresh. And they tell you all about it right here on the card, so you can't make a mistake.
They got the pictures right there. They're making it easy for you to have great food. And plus, save a ton of time and save a bunch of money, too. And a lot less food waste, and that's important. Once again, HelloFresh.com/BTShowFree. Once again, coming up, we have tomatoes in the news. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Got something to say? Send us an email, bobandtom@bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Hello, Josh. How are you?
I'm good, man. How about you?
I'm not too bad. Christy,
Good.
all right?
I'm great.
Everything
Thank
over
you
there?
for breakfast this morning.
You're
It
welcome.
really helped.
Yes, thank you very much.
Nothing like a crave case. There's Ace
that's
Cosby.
right.
And
I enjoyed one.
Here's Tom. How many?
Thank you very much.
Just the one.
All right. That's what I like to
So,
hear.
you bought some White Castle.
I did.
Yeah, he did.
I did.
Hey, Pat, could we?
enjoyed
Do you and Dean have time to whip together that White Castle song? I love that so much. Not right now. I mean, in a few minutes.
In a few minutes. Not right now.
Did Dean just fall over into the room?
I believe. What is the word? Plots. I mean, like next hour, could we do that? I love that song.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorites that you guys.
If
do.
his 12 string is here.
Oh,
That's a problem.
I thought we.
It's here. It's
Didn't we?
good.
Didn't we?
He got a thumbs up.
Didn't
Yeah.
we require him to buy an extra 12 strings so he could keep it here?
Oh, he has a beautiful Larrivee. Let him tell you all about it. It's
Oh, really?
gorgeous.
That'd be nice.
Perhaps.
Perhaps we
This
can
is
not
an
hear about that
off-the-air
and enjoy life.
movie.
Where were we? Oh, Christy Lee is at the news desk. Have we missed anything?
Yeah, we have a special guest.
Oh, is Bill here?
No.
Oh my God! It's Jeff Oskay.
That's right, at the failed mention news desk, suckers.
Yeah.
How's it going, everybody?
Good. How are you?
Oh, I'm fantastic. The reason I'm fantastic, I have a new sponsor at the failed to mention news desk. We're now sponsored by Slacks. Anyone can wear pants. It takes a man to wear a slack. Yes, Slacks. Pick some up at your local JCPenney.
All right.
I forgot to play the intro.
Here's
Let's do
Jeff
that.
Oskay with what you failed to mention news.
We learned most people think they can land a plane. What you failed to mention, most people think they can parent as well. It only takes one trip to the Chuck E. Cheese to prove that incorrect. Have they been? A man, Tom, you guys were just talking about this. The man claimed someone put meth in his pants while he was asleep when questioned by police. What you failed to mention, Tom, you got it wrong. The meth fairy, he leaves you meth and takes all of your teeth. That's how the meth
Makes
fairy
sense.
Got it.
Scientists managed to put a tiny mustache on a red blood cell. What you failed to mention, that we cured cancer. Oh, we didn't? Oh, you guys will love this. This portion of the show brought to you by owls. Owls. Yeah, what a hoot.
Okay.
Owls.
We learned that walking at a fast pace lessens your chance of contracting diabetes. Well, you failed to mention it makes me feel better for all those times I got stuck behind a slow walker at the mall or the fair. At least now I know they're getting theirs in the end. Now I'm going to be stuck behind their mobility scooter. Fantastic. You guys were talking about blow-up dolls earlier. I don't know if I mentioned this. I have a blow-up doll.
Really?
Yeah, but I only fill it with helium.
Oh.
I'm all about the chase.
Very, very nice.
There you go.
An ex-exotic dancer named Sticky Vicky has died at the age of 80. What you failed to mention, she's survived by her prudish sister, Dried Up Debbie. Dried Up Debbie.
Not moist.
Yeah, that's the opposite of moist. Thanks there, Tommy. You reported on a woman who choked on and then swallowed an 8-inch toothbrush. What you failed to mention, her name and Instagram handle. And if she's single. A man using a toaster under his car to warm his car battery in the cold set his car ablaze. Well, you failed to mention, everybody knows you don't warm your car battery with a toaster. You defrost it in the microwave.
That's right.
5 minutes. 5 minutes on defrost. More older Americans are using cannabis now more than ever. What you failed to mention, Wheel of Fortune and chill. And finally, we've been talking about putting up Christmas lights all week. I got all my Christmas lights put up 2 days ago. I'm excited. I do my whole house in red and blue blinking lights. What you failed to mention, no one comes down my street because everyone thinks there's a DUI checkpoint. I'm Jeff Oskay, and this has been the news that we failed to mention.
Jeff Oskay. Thank you, Jeffrey. Oh, that was great. I got this, that we did have a news story that many people think that they could land a large jet aircraft, a commercial aircraft, in an emergency situation and get it talked down by
an air traffic controller.
I'm very, very skeptical. But I got this. Hey, Tom, I can't believe I was wrong about this.
What?
Anybody can land a plane once.
Yeah.
That's true.
That is true.
I guess that's true.
Survivability, is that the word? Survivability is the key to landing it.
And not all air traffic controllers are pilots. In fact, very few.
They know what they're talking
Yeah,
about.
but they don't know how to land an airplane,
Sure
do they?
They do. They have books and stuff up there.
Hey, you got a
Okay.
got you got any red buttons on that panel in front of you? Look for something in red and hit it twice.
I love
See what
red
happens.
buttons.
I love red buttons. Is hilarious.
My brother-in-law was an air traffic controller his whole career, and I don't think once he had to help somebody land a plane.
Well, thank goodness, but he could have if
right.
the need struck.
All right.
Gets the book out.
Gets the book out.
That's right. Yeah, they got a binder there.
Let's see now. Are you currently plummeting toward the
Let
earth?
me
Okay.
find that chapter.
Give me a second.
They all but land themselves.
Now, we also had a news story about in the UK, they want to have facial recognition.
Yes, to log onto a porn site. So they can tell whether you're over 18 or not.
Yeah, I just don't see people who are interested in that wanting their faces out there. But it's been pointed out to me that if you have a driver's license or a passport, they've already got your image.
Yeah, that's true.
That's true.
I think porn and facial recognition go together. I mean, I know I can look at porn and I recognize that facial. I recognize that facial. I recognize that facial.
That's pretty fun. You see facial, Tom.
Yeah, behind
slang
know.
for. Okay.
I want to expand on that story Mr. Oskay just did.
Which
about
one?
the toothbrush. We never got to that. This woman, this is it's really scary. She is 21 years of age. She was trying to dislodge a piece of food in her throat.
Ooh, all right.
They're withholding her identity or whatever, HIPAA, whatever. But it says, gasping for breath, she grabbed her toothbrush to try to force a bit of turkey out of her throat.
Okay.
In the process, she managed to gulp down the 8-inch toothbrush.
My gosh.
Man.
She tried to hold it by the bristles, but it says once the obstruction was cleared, it got sucked in.
Oh, my.
She was rushed to the hospital.
Heck.
After 3 hours of examination and diagnosis, surgeons were able to remove the toothbrush with a 40-minute procedure while she was under sedation.
Took her 3 hours to find the toothbrush. Come on.
They apparently didn't know what to do.
Oh.
I mean, think about that, swallowing an 8-inch toothbrush.
I can't imagine.
8 inches. That's gigantic.
Yeah, no joke.
Good God.
Too large.
And that's just weird.
Yeah.
Scary. And here it's in her Tinder profile. That's interesting. We have what coming up, Christy? I know we're going to talk with comedian Bill Engvall. What have you got over there?
Well, Miller High Life is releasing a very special Christmas tree. We have a tomato found on the International Space Station that had been lost in space.
How you doing there, tomato?
We also may have a world record for a library book that's been returned after quite a while. Do you have any library books, Josh, that you haven't returned?
No, I don't.
Anybody?
I don't. Do you?
I think I've got one from several decades ago that I've been.
Oh man!
Really?
In a box somewhere.
What's keeping you from?
I got to find it. I think I don't recall ever returning.
Wait for Amnesty Day.
Yeah. But I have to. The fine would be.
How about paying the fine and give them a nice donation?
Maybe I'll do
nickels
that.
Add up, you know.
Yeah. Okay. Now those things are all coming up. Also, something about teenagers and smartphones in the news once again. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Catch any part of the show you missed later today on our YouTube channel.
This is a message from sponsor Intuit TurboTax. Taxes was getting frustrated by your forms. Now, Taxes is uploading your forms with a snap, and a TurboTax expert will do your taxes for you. One who's backed by the latest tech, which cross-checks millions of data points for absolute accuracy, all of which makes it easy for you to get the most money back, guaranteed. Get an expert now at TurboTax.com. Only available with TurboTax Live Full Service. See guaranteed details at TurboTax.com/guarantees.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Josh Arnold at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, chick.
There's Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello, Chick.
There's Ace Cosby. Howdy. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Got some road work happening this weekend. Mr. Godwin at Mason City Limits, Mason City, Illinois. Saturday only, Mr. Greg Warren, Funny Bone. Are you kidding me? The Funny Bone in Columbus, Ohio, tonight and tomorrow. Those will be some great shows. And Kostaki. Fargo, North Dakota tonight for Kostaki at the Boss Comedy Club. Sioux Falls, South Dakota at the Boss Comedy Club on Saturday. Some of the cool stuff going on out there. Now, we have Christy Lee at the Bob and Tom News Desk. We're going to get a song from Mr. Godwin that he debuted earlier this morning, coming back for a second take. I'm looking forward to that. But first, what do you got, Christy?
Miller High Life is releasing a neon Christmas tree that smells like a dive bar. The Milwaukee Journal-Sentinel reports the beer brand, which is celebrating its 120th anniversary, is offering the Merry High Light, a 2.5-foot tall tabletop tree topped with a Miller High Life neon sign. It also features a striped tree skirt and comes with sweet tobacco and teakwood-scented bead satchels to give it that dive bar smell. The neon tree costs $128 and will be available starting today at millerhighlife.com/120th anniversary.
2.5 feet?
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Well, I mean,
that's how big mine is, but it's just a little live baby tree I got in a pot.
But yours doesn't smell like BO and vomit.
You don't know that.
Thank you, Christy, I think. Yeah.
It smells like BO vomit and the perfume of a woman who's got a kid locked in the car outside. It's a dive bar, you see.
Oh, it's a dive bar. Oh, yeah.
I'm trying to find a picture of this.
I am too.
Does it look? Have you seen it yet?
Oh yeah.
No, I'm trying to go.
Everybody's.
On the
I think we've.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I think we've. Yeah.
Yeah, I got it. It's I thought it was it's just sort of neon lights in the shape of a Christmas tree. So it's kind of cool looking. And then you obviously have to add the scent with the satchels, but it's very much a commercial for Miller High Life.
Oh, it's
nice
cute.
logo.
Yeah.
Looks pretty cool. How much is it?
What did I say?
$128.
Okay, very, very good.
Costs $120, and because of their 120th anniversary.
All right. You don't have to add the smell sacks if you don't want to.
No.
Just want it to look like a nice bar.
That's what stinks about it, the sacks?
Yeah.
That's where the smell.
You have to add these satchels, yes.
Oh.
What else you got?
A mother in the UK claims she has doubled her income by doing dominatrix shows while working from home. Maria Lee says she has become a double dipper, so to speak, combining her day job with webcam work to make extra money. Lee, 33, has set up her own cam web platform where she doles out advice on how to be successful and how to manage her finances, as well as doing her dominatrix performances.
Good for her.
Does she do them at the same time?
I can't imagine.
Yeah, I doubt if she's talking about your taxes and then, you know what they say.
Can you write that off?
She's
Well,
dominatrix. What's the motto? If you can't join them, beat them.
You want to diversify your portfolio, of course. You don't
I'm going to whip
Hang
your
on,
ass.
I have to take this.
Oh, yeah, baby. Yeah.
Hit me harder.
Good for her. Yeah, there's a lot of money out there for women who are comfortable doing that stuff.
Yeah.
How far would you go if the demand was there for you to do something?
What do you?
Like
I
that?
see what you're saying.
On a camera, like totally naked.
Like, let's say there was. No, I don't know that I would go totally naked.
Yeah.
Because, but there is something to be said for mystery. You know, there's something sexy about that.
Okay.
So there's no contact here.
No, it's all online.
it's all online.
Yeah.
So does she have the person beat themselves?
No, she probably emotionally and
I think that's where
verbally
it ends up.
abuses them for money.
Now I know. Let me just step in here for a second. I know, Tom, that you don't know anything about emotional abuse, okay? But that does actually exist, and sometimes it's a lot more effective than physical abuse.
So she's like humiliating these people?
Right.
Yes, or making fun of them.
Remember, I dated one of these women.
Yeah, you
I
did.
dated an online dominatrix, and she was.
Oh, but you were like really dating her, and this was her side gig.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
Is that who you were dating when you picked fights at restaurants and stuff?
I didn't pick fights, but I often got tangled in them.
What? This is news to me.
Oh no, she would just pick. She would.
Yeah.
She had a way of just making life miserable. But
attracting trouble? Did she really?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
But what she would do
That's
is
why she was good at her job.
these online dominatrixes. They go, hey, give me your. But when you sign up, like to follow them, you can give them their boss's phone number, their wife's phone number, that kind of thing, and say, hey, give me $50 or I'm texting your wife right now.
Oh yeah,
Man.
And the guys like that.
love it. They love it. Yeah.
They want to be taken advantage.
That's how
of.
they want.
That's an easy way to make money.
It's a turn on.
And then there are other ways they can send D pics, and then the women will just go, "Oh, look at how useless that is." That kind of thing.
Gosh.
These guys like it. They feel they deserve it, and yeah,
I deserve it.
The problem came when she started treating me like one of her clients. I'm out of here.
At what point in the relationship did she inform you of her side hustle?
Right away. Yeah. And I was fine with it because you guys know me. Do whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
Did you meet her in a normal manner?
Yes. Yeah, I did. Met her through friends. So, yeah.
Did she have you don't have to give it, but did she have a different name that she used in her dominatrix role? Did it have some
She did, yeah. Mm-hmm. It was
kind of a scary name, or
very much a it was like a diva-ish name, like very spoiled, like sort of princessy.
Oh, I see.
Okay. Yeah. Like,
Did you date her a long time?
Oh, no, but we were friends for a while after that too.
Oh, okay.
So yeah.
do you ever, for old time's sake, look her up, see what's going on?
I don't. No. We were fine and moved on, and that's I'm happy with that. Yeah.
Did you ever have any sort of transactions with her?
Oh, actually, you guys want to know the truth? She ended up getting married to a woman. So, yeah.
You drove her to a woman.
That's right.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, she was. I knew she was also bisexual when we were dating.
Mm-hmm.
And then at one point, one of the reasons we also, not only was it sort of a miserable relationship, it became less fun, I should say. She at one point, she also said, yeah, I think I'm 90% attracted to women and 10% attracted to men. I went, no, you are not bisexual. I'm going to go ahead and remove myself from this situation.
Right.
I see. Now, Patty G.
Yes, sir.
You presented a new song this morning I enjoyed very much. Do you have time to play it for us?
Sure I do.
Okay. Once again, Pat's on his way to Illinois. Mason City Limits this Saturday only.
This is called Santa Seems Strange. 'Twas the night before Christmas. Oh, and Santa's in a daze. He's all laid back and mellow. Oh, and acting awful strange. Was there something in those cookies? And boys, I don't know. But Santa's saying hi, hi, hi instead of ho, ho, ho. Santa seems buzzed this Christmas. Or did he eat something by mistake? He had some milk and cookies, and now Santa Claus looks baked. Is old Saint Nick wasted? Did he eat off the wrong plate? He's laughing for no reason, since the presents might be late. What was in those cookies? Santa's dancing in the snow, and he keeps on saying hi, hi, hi instead of ho, ho, ho. Santa seems buzzed this Christmas. His eyes are red as Rudolph's nose. He stopped at White Castle twice already. Might have the munchies, I suppose. Santa ate an edible. Oh, that has to be the cause. What's the ganja in those cookies? Better call Mrs. Claus.
Oh, Santa's high. That's just sad. Coming up, what have you got up there, Christy Lee?
Well, is everyone washing their hands too much? We have a new survey. We also have teens who use smartphones, something about that. Why humans may have lost something to do with their penises and...
What? Oh, we'll get to it. But also, coming up, comedian Bill Engvall will be joining us.
Oh, yeah.
Bill's got a bunch of stuff going on, and we're going to find out the word finality is part of it. But right now, the word steaks is part of it. Right, Josh?
That's exactly right. The holidays are here. Let Omaha Steaks take the guesswork out of all that gifting you're doing. Shop carefully curated gift packages guaranteed to make spirits bright all winter long. Go to omahasteaks.com. Take advantage of 50% off site-wide. That's half off everything, my friends. Plus, use code BTS at checkout. That's going to get you an additional $30 off your order. Send tender, juicy, butcher's cut filet mignons, gourmet jumbo franks, easy to prepare meals ready in a flash. Omaha Steaks is a gift from the heart, a gift that will be remembered with every unforgettable bite. And don't forget, every purchase is backed by their unconditional money-back guarantee. That means you can order with complete confidence today, knowing you're ordering the very best for the very best in your life. The most wonderful time of the year can also be, man, quite stressful, can't it? But you can be a gifting expert with a little help from the guaranteed perfection of Omaha Steaks. Skip all the guesswork. Give something convenient, thoughtful, and guaranteed to put a smile on their faces when you send them a gourmet gift from omahasteaks.com. For a limited time, get 50% off site-wide. Plus, you'll save an extra $30 when you use promo code BTS at checkout. That's omahasteaks.com. Achieve gifting greatness today. Make everyone in your life very, very happy this holiday season. Minimum order may be required.
Thank you very much. Coming up, once again, comedian Bill Engvall. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Take your plans out of the group chat and get long weekend ready in new Abercrombie. From day to night, pack new outfits for every part of your itinerary. Grabbing brunch? Throw on the A&F Mila dress. Then head to your dinner reservation in their new bubble hem mini dress. And yes, permission to overpack for pics with the girls. Abercrombie's best-selling Scarlet Squirt deserves a post in your feed. Your plans are worth it. Shop Abercrombie's new long weekend collection online or in store.
Hello, welcome, thank you, and welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. There's Josh Arnold over there at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair.
Thank you, Chickster. Steven Singer Jewelers makes it easy to buy real, natural, earthborn diamond jewelry for someone you love. No phony sales, ever. Just one perfect price every day. Visit IHateStevenSinger.com for all the details.
Right you are.
Thank you very much. We had an interesting story this morning about a woman that was injured when the gun she was carrying while going in for an MRI, the gun actually went off.
Man.
I was looking around and I found this story out of Rochester. An off-duty Rochester cop found out just how magnetic an MRI machine is. He had walked into a clinic and the clinic worker was told he had his handgun. She said that was okay, you can keep it. When he entered the room where the MRI machine was, the heavy-duty magnet yanked the .45 caliber gun out of his hand.
Yikes.
Yeah.
And the gun hit the magnet. A bullet was fired. In this case, no one was injured. The bullet lodged in the wall.
Wow.
In this case, it took 3 hours to power down the magnet to release the weapon. And then they had to get rid of the weapon because, quote, the molecular structure may have been altered. And then there's a couple of other stories that are similar. In one case, the bullet killed the guy.
Oh, no.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, so...
in today's story, she just got shot in the ass.
Yeah, she was shot in the buttocks area, and there we go. Oh, is this Bill now? Okay, great. We've been waiting for Bill Engvall. This should be Bill on the phone. Hey, Bill, how are you?
God, what a great story to have to follow.
Oh, everybody's okay, except the guy that died.
8 people killed. Hey, here's Engvall.
I'm sure you've experienced worse at various charity
Oh my
outings.
God, you have no idea. So I look back over the 42 years I've been doing this, and I thought, we have been visited by aliens because you can't explain people's behavior other than that maybe they're just from another planet and they don't really know how our system works.
Now, Bill, you are kind of doing the last go round, if you will, for your career as a stand-up comedian. Tell us exactly what are the details here. What's happening?
I am retiring from the road. Hopefully some television or film will come along. But I got to ask you guys, it got to the point where I had always said, and I think I may have said this on your show, is that I always wanted to go out on my own terms, like at the top of my game. I never wanted to be that act that people come and then they leave thinking, "Woo, you should have left last year." And I did, and I was able to do that. I achieved every goal I wanted in the business, and I just realized it's time to start spending. I got grandkids now, and want to spend time with them and spend time with Gail. I mean, Gail's been. She's had to put up with this mess for our whole marriage. And it was just time. It was, that's the thing I found funny was I wasn't ready for how emotional the last show would be.
Oh.
But when I said thanks, good night after the encore, it was like you kind of went, okay, there you go. And but it's been great. I've got the greatest fans and support of you. Oh my God, I couldn't tell you all how much support you guys have given me over the years, and it's a good thing.
Now, the final show has been recorded, and is it up and running as we speak?
It was recorded New Year's Eve last year, and it's taken us a year to get it out because we're still on VHS. And it's really hard to find players these days.
And where can we find it?
But it's out, and it's on Amazon, it's on Apple Play, it's Google, YouTube, and Vimeo. I guess I know what I've heard those terms, but I'm so technologically challenged.
And it's what is the precise title of the final show?
It's Here's Your Sign, It's Finally Time, My Last Show.
That says it all. Bill Engvall is our guest, and I can't wait to see it. And I know that I was reading an article about you a few weeks ago, And one of the things in the article, and I've done this a couple times myself, you apparently are in an official capacity able to marry people, to be the officiant, as they say. And you've done a couple of these. Am I correct?
Yeah, I think I just did my 8th one. That was a strange turn in my life too. Was when COVID hit and we had to everything shut down and we couldn't perform. I went back to college and got my degree in Christian religion.
Wow!
And which was really weird because the first time I went to college, my grade point average was .76. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Sorry.
See, that's lower. That's one step below dumb. That's but I went back and I did this. I got my my bachelor's, and ended up with a 3.97.
Oh my goodness!
Very nice. Yeah.
Yeah, so it was really fun to do, and it kept me busy during COVID, which was great. And so, yeah, I just took it a step further and got ordained, and I've done 8 weddings. Probably the most special thing was I got to baptize both my grandchildren, which was a very special thing.
Oh, that's great. And I have, although I am not a reverend or anything, I have been an officiant at some weddings, and that's a tough crowd. I know you're used to playing. You do a clean show, but weddings, you've got the great grandparents, the grandparents, the friends, the friends of the people who can't wait to get to the bar. Tough crowd.
Well, the other thing is, all right, I don't know if you found this out yet, but I've done enough of these that about halfway through you're thinking to yourself, these kids aren't going to last. There is no way this marriage is seeing silver at all. That's for sure.
Yeah, I had to spend more time preparing for that than I just didn't want it to. You really want it to be good, and you got to be quick. It's probably
it is amazing how much pressure we put on ourselves for that, because I'm with you. I remember the first couple. I mean, even till I did one just this last weekend. It's like I would finish and I'd go to Gail and I go, "How was it?" And she goes, "You were fine." I go, but you're right as far as a performer. You got to remember, this isn't a show. This is just, hey everybody, good to see you here. Welcome to John and Jamie. They're getting married.
We'll be selling tapes.
Where are you from?
Yeah. Now let me ask you this: as a stand-up, you're used to using a handheld mic and having a little bit of flexibility to walk around.
That was weird. That was the first couple times. That was weird. A lot of hands in the pockets.
Yeah. Well,
okay, so here's my question to you: do you memorize it, or do you just wing it? Or do you have it written out? I
have a very classy-looking leather square book, about the size of an old-fashioned vinyl album, and you can hold that.
But you got money. Right?
But then you can have the text of what you want to say in there. So
sure.
It's an interesting tone that one has to set, because you don't want to be too funny.
I tried memorizing it for a little bit, and I went, "This is stupid. I'm just going to read it. They don't care."
Yeah. Now, did you, when you have done it, have the couples written their own vows?
Oh my God! I had one recently that the woman's vows took so long. When it was the groom's turn, I turned to him. I said, "I'm sorry, we're out of time."
I forgot. I should have given her the light halfway through.
Yeah, somebody give this broad the light, man. Jesus.
Yeah, when I do it, if they're doing their own vows, I have them with me also. So if they choke up or forget, I can hand them the card and go, "Here," because everyone.
My other favorite thing is, we're going to let little Billy be the ring bearer. Okay, is someone going to wrangle him? Because here's the problem. Literally, I did this wedding, and this kid, the ring bearer, came to the last row, and he was supposed to come all the way to me, and it was like a calf looking at a new gate. I mean, this kid he froze. He froze more than Olaf from Beauty.
Well,
and so they literally lured him down the aisle with a Hershey bar. I go, "You're not setting a good precedent."
Bill Engvall, the special is the last one, And the official title is Bill Engvall, Here's Your Sign, It's Finally Time, My Last Show. And it's pretty much floating around in the ether. It's not like the old days with the VHS. It's
everywhere. Remember that? I miss the old record days. Golly.
Yeah, well, we'll look forward to checking this out, Bill. It's always a great pleasure. And we'll see you on the TV or something in the near future.
I hope so. But if not, it's okay. And maybe one of these times, maybe I'll find my way in there, your area neck of the woods, and we'll just go have a cup of coffee and not worry about working.
All right. You go. Maybe marry a couple people. That could be your new gig. Thanks, Bill. Have a great afternoon.
Take
See
care,
you.
Bill. Thank you, buddy.
Yeah, that's a lot of pressure.
I'm not going to say which one, but one of my weddings, we did our own vows.
One of my weddings. Yeah. Why am I laughing?
And I had written mine all out, and I had actually had it printed on a nice card so I could present it to him after. He improvised.
Oh,
and at one time, the minister looked at him and he goes, "We don't have all day. You need to wrap this up."
And I know which one it was.
Yeah.
Just based on the.
It was funny, but you know.
Yeah, I thought the fact that he said coming up the weather on the 10s. I knew that he'd be.
Yeah.
You can't shake old habits. Once again, Bill Engvall. It's called "Here's Your Sign. It's Finally Time. My Last Show," and it's out there all over the place, Amazon, etc., etc. Bill's been a guest on this show for decades.
Oh yeah.
And probably best known, I guess, Blue Collar.
Sure, Blue Collar. Dancing with the Stars. Are you kidding? Yeah. He was huge on that show.
And
remember, he went farther than anyone ever thought.
Yeah, and he had a great sitcom. I always enjoyed his show. Right now, we return to the news desk with Christy Lee. A couple things to wrap up. What do you got over there?
A survey from an outfit called College Rover has some people thinking they might be washing their hands too much. College Rover polled over 1,000 college-age Americans and found nearly 50% said they wash their hands 5 to 10 times a day.
By the way, this College Rover is manned by dogs for dogs. College Rover.
Does anyone have a dog named Rover anymore?
I hope so.
Oh, I do too.
Like a Rover.
I'm a big fan of people names for dogs too. So.
What are your dogs' names?
Mrs. Monkey and Joey. They're both ladies.
Oh,
short for Josephine.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
What about yours? What do you got? Dunder and
no, I have Hattie.
Hattie
with a D or T's?
2 T's.
Hattie.
And
Mr. Fletcher.
Mr. Fletcher.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Mr. Fletcher.
I like Mr. Fletcher.
Mr. Fletcher's a boy dog.
Uh-huh.
Hattie's a girl dog. And then in the winter, we'll have
do they hump
Maisie
each other?
in the winter.
Oh, Maisie.
Another girl dog.
Do the boy and the girl hump each other?
No, they do not.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, they do.
They're well. No,
They
they're
at least heavy kissing.
French kiss,
I would
yeah.
never let them cheat on me. I'm sorry. So this is they surveyed college-age students. So
50% said they wash their hands 5 to 10 times a day. 30%
50% said they don't masturbate. So they're all liars.
said they wash their hands 11 to 20 times a day.
Wow.
Epidemiologist Katrine Wallace said that washing up to 10 or more times a day is no cause for alarm.
Now, we earlier this morning, I forget.
Yeah, we did. Tell it and say it slow because I think it's really hot what you're going to say.
What?
We had White Castles today.
Oh, okay. That's right. We got talking about something, and you decided you wanted to go get White Castle burgers.
We were talking about White Castles.
I think we were talking about Pat's song in which Santa eats the wrong cookies and gets stoned.
Yeah, and he goes to White Castle.
And while touring around delivering toys for the kids, he stops at a White Castle, which reminded me of a classic story about White Castle opening in Orlando.
Marriages are being held now at White Castle.
Yeah.
Speaking
Sure.
of marriages,
Yeah.
so that's what this is all about.
Big lineups there and marriages at White Castle. And Pat, you ready? I see you got Dean there.
I am. Chick, you get ready with that slide whistle / flute thingy.
Yes, sir.
A wedding at White Castle, promises to make, onion breath kisses, and a burger-shaped cake. Romance and sliders, bright lights on your mind. How you'll treasure those memories of wedding night on the can. And I love you. Yes, I love you. I do. I love you. Oh, I That is beautiful.
Bloody red, the roast beef. On a small bun. Slider and cider. Wait a minute. Just slide the burgers in the thank you very much.
One lesson.
A tribute to White Castle and the wedding held there. That's kind of fun.
But how good is that music? It still sounds
I know,
great
it
with that
sounds so
organ.
good.
And
A little
chord
tribute to the
starts.
Moody. Little tribute to the Moody Blues. Right now, we return to the news desk for one last hump.
We're going to leave you with this.
Okay, what do you got?
Most mammals on Earth have a bone in their
do.
male member.
Yeah, they do. What?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
We don't.
That's exactly right. However, the penis bone, or baculum, is a bone not actually attached to the rest of the skeleton, but floats at the end of an animal's male member.
That's right.
Most primate mates have a baculum, but humans apparently lost theirs over the course of evolution.
Well, where to go?
Scientists have put forward the proposition that the bacula helps prolong intromission. That's the time spent during actual intimate penetration.
What is it called?
Intromission.
Intromission.
So then if you knock one off at the movies,
That's right.
hey, that movie had an intromission. Really? I was there. I didn't
There's
take a
still
break.
plenty of time to get to our snack bar.
Let's all go.
The time spent in actual intimate penetration for most mammals is around, anyone want to guess?
Wait,
4
what's the
minutes.
question again? What
So
is it?
mammals, when having intercourse, are spending how much time in the actual
Act.
the part that
Yeah, the
could
intromission part.
give us a number?
I'm going to say 4 minutes, 20 seconds.
I'm going 3.
You're right, 3 minutes. Humans, however, don't make it to the prolonged intromission category. The average duration from penetration to the squirt.
That was worse than, boy, just, yeah.
Wow.
The old squirt.
And
What do you think it is? It's less than 3 minutes.
For human beings.
For human beings.
1 minute, 30 seconds.
Yeah, it's less than 2 minutes.
Well, those people aren't on anxiety meds.
What is the name of the bone again?
The baculum.
Baculum.
He was good in Quantum Leap. Scott Bakula.
Fantastic.
Oh, I like that for that horror movie, Count Baculum.
Hello.
It bad to the bone. That's interesting. All other mammals have a little.
Little floater there.
They got a little. They're getting a little help there.
Yeah.
It's like
A little something for the effort.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much, Christy Lee. Now we got a lot of other stuff going on, but right now I love talking about great gifts. We can help you out right now with a really good one. This is something that I know last year these sold out right about now, so I'll ask you to act quickly. It's Pajamagram. It's their famous naturally nude pajamas.
Big fan. Big fan.
Well, also, a reason to be a big fan is this
Yes.
year they got something special. It's naturally nude pajamas. That's what they're called. They're designed to boost her confidence, and fellas, it might help yours as well. This year, Pajamagram is up the ante. Naturally nude pajamas come with a free naturally nude nightie. That's a $75 savings, and of course, it's 2 gifts in one. So if you're ready to give her the best Christmas present ever, get naturally nude pajamas from Pajamagram and the free naturally nude nightie. You're gonna love how
so soft. I literally love them. I wear them every night. I'm a big fan.
And fellas, you may like them too.
Yeah.
Again, they did sell out last year, actually, so you might want to do this today. Pajamagram.com, naturally nude pajamas. That's right there. Naturally nude, serious luxury, and super comfortable and very attractive. Naturally nude at Pajamagram.com. Tell them the Bob and Tom Show sent you. By the way, on a much different note,
Yes.
I had a lot of fun with Pajamagram a few years ago when I got the Santa Claus pajamas for everybody.
Yeah.
Hilarious and very comfortable as well. Everybody loved them. Check it out, Pajamagram.com, and the special, the naturally nude pajamas. Now, when we come back, we have something of historical interest. That's right. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Get a look at today's show on our YouTube channel.
Up next summer.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. We're getting down to it.
We got some stuff, good, exciting stuff here for you.
And you better start shopping this weekend. That's what I mean. We're down to it,
for
mister.
Christmas?
Yes, sir.
I want to remind everybody that we have our pigskin competition hanging up out there. So you can grab onto it and be part of it. Get involved, as Chick would say, like Joe Calrider won himself the Big Green Egg Mini Max. And that bonus prize now, this is very tasty, the Gardner's WisconsinCheese.com oven-baked bundle package. That's right. You can be a big winner. Details, once again, on our website.
You just put it in your oven and heat it up, and then you've got a whole weekend of dipping cheese. It's amazing.
Delightful. How delightful. Now, we, at this time, traditionally, review what happened in the show, as well as review what happened in the world as we know it.
December 8th, from the beginning of time until yesterday. It's today in history.
Birthdays. Yes. Maybe you can help me with this one, Judge. Mary, Queen of Scots, born in 1542.
Mm-hmm. She was Bloody Mary, right?
Queen of...
Isn't that right?
Willard Scott.
Yes.
Yeah,
Willard
exactly.
Scott, first wife.
I don't know much about her.
Willard was.
Did anybody call her Mary, do you suppose?
Mare? What's up, Mare?
Let's see. Sammy Davis Jr., born on this date in 1925.
Yeah, man.
Famous on this show.
No.
I don't believe it. I still don't believe it.
You don't believe what?
That there was a disco lifestyle.
I believe it because I believe I watched it, to be honest.
Yes, somewhere in the late 70s.
Yeah.
Nope.
There was a program called the Disco Lifestyle Awards. And even though it was the first ever of the show and the last.
Only,
never again,
yes.
they did issue a Lifetime Achievement Award. And it went to Sammy Davis Jr. You guys don't believe the show existed. I've been trying to find it on the internet, but I did find someone sent me a copy of Jet magazine that had an article about it. So the show did air, and Sammy did win, and we're the only extant audio of that program here.
Yes.
Oh no.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, performing a musical number written especially for this evening, the Disco Lifestyle Awards are proud to present Sammy Davis Jr. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, man. Thank you, man. Let's hit it, buddy. Here we go. I like to live the disco lifestyle. I like to live in a disco world. I want to disco marry you and have a disco family, and we'll all live in a disco. I love the disco lifestyle. I love the disco lifestyle.
All right, let's.
You know, disco has always. Man, I have lost my eye.
Oh my. Okay.
Cocktail.
Lost my eye.
Oh, it's classic. Yeah, now things are surfacing. But if you Google Disco Lifestyle Awards, it pretty much just talks about that particular piece
from this show, probably.
But it's real. It happened. It was certainly out there. Now, I'm sorry. I guess I have to continue with more things on this date in history.
Any birthdays?
Yeah, Jim Morrison of the Doors, the great Greg Allman, born in this date. Morrison in 43, Allman in 47.
My Aunt Ginger's birthday.
That's significant. Sam Kinison in 53. Kim, I know, is it Basinger or Kim Basinger?
I don't know.
I'd rather Basinger.
I'd rather not be official on that.
And she used to be. Was she married to Alec Baldwin?
Yeah.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
They have a child.
Dodged a bullet there.
You mean you remember the daughter they had? Alec called her a pig.
Mm-hmm.
You remember that? It was really uncomfortable.
Sinead O'Connor. Ooh.
Say what you want. Her rendition of Nothing Compares to You kills me every time.
Tearjerker.
Sinead O'Connor.
Oh, man.
Okay. We open the show with Fat Like Santa today. One of my favorite.
Dale
Christmas
Jarvis,
songs.
great
Yeah.
song.
Tom's neighbor has a 30-foot tall Santa, and as Tom would say, it's fun.
And
really fun.
And a reindeer and also an elf. They're all right there on the front lawn.
All of a sudden, my shoe-in is 46 and 46, right at 500.
Good job.
Damn right. Where it should be, baby. That's right.
It's like starting at 0-0.
It's a brand new ball game, sis. That's right.
Yep.
Home Alone. When Macaulay Culkin goes out and buys groceries during the Home Alone movie, he spent $19.33 in 1990. And today he would spend $77.
Wow.
Is according to this article. Quite the difference. According to Tom, today, this is the quote of the day, if not the quote of the year. Don't ever forget this. Tom said, Michael Jordan was so boring.
It was in the context of a college basketball player knocking a shot down using his shoe. And Michael Jordan never did that. Oh, sure, he has a lot to do with shoes, but he never popped his shoe off to knock down a ball. That has to be illegal.
Nope. It's totally legal. Our buddy Zane Clodfelder told us that the shoe was not thrown, so it's totally legal.
But it extended the distance of his hand because he was holding a shoe.
Things we learned brought to you by Pajamagram. Best-selling Christmas gift for her. Free $75 naughty nighty with naturally nude pajamas from Pajamagram.com.
Thank you very much, Pajamagram. Thank you, Chick McGee. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Just got to get a hold of us. Call, fax, mail, or email. Get all the contact information you need at bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Michael Rosenbaum and his Smallville co-stars take you behind the scenes of one of the greatest shows of all time.
We're going to watch every episode.
Join us. It's Big Talk.
You remember when I had to shave my head?
Oh, I think I was angry with this one.
On Smallville.
Yeah, I mean, I get it.
The scene you did, and this is the one that got me fired.
Okay.
What? Here we go.
I love the excursions with me and Welling.
It's everything that Superman stands for.
It's Talkville.
Talkville, we always talk about it. It's a great thing.
The Smallville Rewatch Podcast. Follow and listen on your favorite platform.